Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Shamokin Area School District is proud to present the 2025 Shamokin Area High School Competition Band. The band is comprised of volunteers within the instrumental program. The 2025 show, Now They Must Burn, is based on the Salem witch trials. There were a series of hearings and persecutions of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May of 1693. The trials were fueled by fear, hysteria, and social tensions within the community, leading to accusations and convictions based on little evidence. The three-part music arrangement of Paranormal by Randall D. Standard serves as a haunting inspiration. The Shamokin Area Band staff consists of Kevin Steyer, Band Director, Amanda Lebo, Visual Coordinator, Sharon Steyer, Assistant Band Director and Assistant Percussion Instructor, Gordon Ensinger, Percussion Instructor, Graydon Dumpelberger, Percussion Assistant, Holly Fave, Percussion Assistant, Graham Chappell, Music Instructor, Dan Shearman, Instructor, Brendan Rogers, Instructor, Alicia Wilby, Guard Instructor, Angela Lauren, Guard Instructor, and Alexa McGarva, Guard Assistant. Special thanks to the Shamokin Area School Board Administration and the Shamokin Area Band and Orchestra Boosters for their continued support. The Shamokin Area High School Competition Band is the reigning Cavalcade of Bands American A-Class champions. They will be performing tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 in the Cavalcade of Bands competition at Manheim Central High School and wrapping up their season on November 1st at Dallastown High School for the Cavalcade of Bands Championships. Now we ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2025 Shamokin Area High School Competition Band, the pride of the Pole Region.
We're just asking that. That's why I started. And I still have the card there. She sent me and said, "You no longer want
Shamokin Area Competition Band, is your band ready?
Let's give it up to the Shamokin area competition band.
Testing. That's it. Like that's test. Okay. I'll just have to boost it a little bit. Cool. All right, Joe. So we're gonna be coming on here in about 12 minutes. Joe Bridie is in attendance tonight. This field's named after him. He helped pay for the field.
Oh my God!
We would like to take this time to recognize a very special group of people. Lined up in the west end zone are a group of Shamokin area teachers along with the Shamokin area football players who recognize them during the season on Football Friday as someone who has made a difference in their lives. We thank all the teachers in attendance tonight for their selfless dedication to the students on both sides of the rivalry. First, we have Shannon Anderson, English teacher, escorted by Colin Steinhardt and Xavier Paul. Tanya Madrak, biology teacher, escorted by Ryan Bicker and Beckett Chesney. Ty Crossley, history teacher, escorted by Zayden Bells, Jen Halati, and Aiden McDowell. Laura Sahonic, business teacher, escorted by Brady Bauer. Michelle Williams, psychology teacher, escorted by Keegan Rahal. Amy Shadle, English teacher, escorted by C.J. Honecker and Bradley Oxenrider. Joe Costa, history teacher and football coach, escorted by J.C., Bobby Whitmer, and Trey Vincent. Kate Catazone, English teacher, escorted by Lenny Bellis. Anthony Lesher, industrial arts teacher, escorted by Landon Wolfgang. Marianne Stump, social studies teacher, escorted by Jay Swan. Mackenzie Scheiko, special education teacher, escorted by Ryan Santee. Sean McGugan, art teacher, escorted by Jack Tampkus. Jen Lasevich, 5th grade teacher, escorted by Zakeem Clinton. Daniel Kozer, English teacher, escorted by Jason McLean. Andrew Durr, history teacher, escorted by Teach Garrison. Tara Dunkelberger, 4th grade learning support, escorted by Noah Ringus. Dave Kapitsky, history teacher, escorted by Andrew Leffler and Renee Montez. Chris Zimmerman, elementary head teacher, escorted by Drew Schroyer. Maria Kelchner, math teacher, escorted by Chase Anderson and Barrett Walsh. Lindsay Campbell, reading teacher, escorted by Michael Lewandowski. Kristen Reed, family and consumer science teacher, escorted by Logan Steele and Dylan Phoenix. Jen Mikowski, family and consumer science teacher, escorted by Liam Montgomery. Rachel biology teacher, escorted by Leland O'Connell. Mindy Erdman, 5th grade teacher, escorted by Aaron Schultz. Jen Stoshak, 4th grade teacher, escorted by Braden Kavanaugh and Nate Kaleda. Jen Karlovich, escorted by Marcus Kinsey. Rebecca Miller, elementary teacher, escorted by Cooper Rostock. Mara Hashuga, math teacher, escorted by Braden Olszewski. Reverend Tyler Candelora, Spanish teacher, escorted by Jesse White. Sarah Butner, 5th grade teacher, escorted by Grant Krieger. Maria James, 3rd grade teacher, escorted by Isaac Rubber. Sandy Rostock, math teacher, escorted by Trey Taylor. Christina Alonso, English teacher, escorted by Ronnie Stankiewicz. Doug Case, physics teacher, escorted by Andrew Kuznick. And Jerry Kramer, our chemistry teacher, escorted by Ryan Hens. Chris McDowell and Jaden Bell also escorting Jerry Kramer. Congratulations to our teachers for being recognized throughout this first 2 months of the school year. Good evening, everyone. This is an important message of recognition from Principal Neary at the elementary and intermediate school. This month, we hosted a refresh recess event to raise funds for the new playground equipment. All students in K through 6 participated in running or walking laps around our track, and it was a huge success. A huge thank you to the Wellness Committee members, Mindy Ehrman, Janessa Schweitzer, Sierra Clark, Madison Pancher, Nicole Morgan, Joe Mosser, Rebecca Miller, Shannon Pencil, and our Director of Food Service, Sherry Eichelberger, and our PTA representative, Heather Fernandez, for organizing and executing this event. They put a great deal of time and effort into it, and we are lucky to have them here at Shamokin area. At this time, we'd like to recognize some of our students who ran the most laps at each grade level. These students won sports equipment and a Purple Perk junior coupon. Kindergarten, Yandrell Cordero and Juliana Negron. 1st grade, Easton Miller and Blair Bailey. 2nd grade, Bentley Adams and Yanelis Reyes. 3rd grade, Cash Clark and Sophie Bellmer. 4th grade, Granger Stainer and Blakely Butler. 5th grade, Decker Rumberger and Peyton Beaver. 6th grade, Chaucer Braswell and Cadence Wolfgang. Individual fundraisers who won Friday Night Lights experience to the game tonight, Cameron Zielinski and Levi Feast. Top classroom fundraisers who are receiving our class pizza party. Mrs. Cosmer's third grade classroom raised $320. Mrs. Erdman's fifth grade classroom raised $245. Congratulations and thank you for all your hard work in fundraising for our recess equipment. Thank you, and let's go Indians. Let's keep the bucket. Our officials for tonight's game are referee Fritz Snyder, umpire Larry French, linesman Brian Albertson, line judge Tristan Hawk, back judge Tyler Albertson, and field judge William Rara. Some more sponsors who are with us here tonight. First National Bank, Wayne and Cosmer Coal Washery, Moore Family Health Center, A&D Children's Theater, Burns Pest Defense, the Wrap House, EMS Off-Road, Burnside Electrical, the Plumbing Outlet, Eddie Griffith Scholarship Committee, Keller Funeral Home, Juji Sweets and Treats, Gillespie Signs, and Area Services.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and football fans near and far, and welcome back to another edition of Shamokin Area Football live streamed right here on the Shamokin Area TV YouTube channel. I'm Connor Phoenix, joined in the booth tonight by Coal Bucket winner, the legendary Coach Joe Haddock. Joe, let me just say it is an absolute pleasure and an honor to be calling this football game beside you here tonight.
It is an honor, Connor. Honestly, you know, there is no game in the state of Pennsylvania that matches the intensity and the rivalry of these two football teams. Throw out the records. You know, Shamokin is undefeated. They're coming in undefeated. Mount Carmel's coming in on a little bit of a winning streak here, but this is going to be a good football game. Good football. There's no game that matches it.
Yep, and like you said, records in a game like this, it absolutely doesn't matter. I mean, you look at those 2014, 2017, and 2019 games. I've seen one-win Shamokin teams take Mount Carmel to the final seconds and give them a run for all they got. But you kind of just throw away records in a game like this.
Yes, I mean, you know what? I kind of always said that when Shamokin got over that hump and won the first game, there's going to be a long time, you know, before they gave up that bucket. And I think we have a great opportunity to keep that bucket and win this football game tonight. All they got to do is stay within themselves, play within themselves, and, they're a great football team. I think they're gonna give Mount Carmel everything they can handle tonight.
Now, Joe, we have 6 games together on our resume. We've seen thrillers between Shamokin and Jersey Shore, a district championship win, blowouts, nail biters, but I don't think anything compares to the magnitude of this game, the Coal Bucket. I mean, I'll put it up there as easily one of the biggest games I've called to date. Just what an honor, I have to say it is.
Absolutely, Connor. Nothing. Like I said, there is no game in the state of Pennsylvania that compares to this rivalry between these two football teams. I think it's been going for how long? I mean, it's been, I don't know what year that this rivalry started.
I think Phil said it started 28 years after the Civil War ended.
I mean, that's how long these two teams have been playing against, and it's one of the best rivalries. All right, in high school football, Shamokin faithful are out in full force tonight. The whole stands, okay, are packed here tonight, and they're here to witness their Indians to keep that bucket for the second year in a row.
Absolutely. I mean, Mount Carmel, their reign of terror over the Indians and their 27-year streak came to an abrupt end last fall up in Mount Carmel at the Silver Bowl as the Indians' defense stole the show in an impressive 21-0 victory. 2 touchdowns from Zakem Clinton and a receiving touchdown from 2025 graduate Ryland Price were all the Indians needed as it was just bully ball on the defensive side. Mount Carmel seasoned quarterback Gavin Marshalik, he was rattled all game, and the Tornadoes just really couldn't find anything to get going offensively.
Absolutely, Connor. And listen, whenever you could shut out a team like Mount Carmel, the defense really did their job. And Shamokin came in so focused, for that football game. And, we had an opportunity. We talked to the team, at that pep rally, today at the school. Oh, my God. It was an awesome pep rally. I really enjoyed myself.
I was going to say, you pumped the team up at the pep rally earlier today. I was able to tune in at work, and I saw your little 5-minute speech. That was, Joe, you know how to fire up a crowd, man. Let me just say that.
Yeah, I had a really good time with it, Connor. And also I told the team, I said, just play within yourself, guys. We know you guys are good football players. Don't feed into all the crap that you're going to face out there in the football field, Just play your game, have fun out there, and good things are going to come to this football team tonight, Connor.
Absolutely, and they just continue to impress in all 3 facets of the game. I mean, the Shamokin Indians, a little bit about them. They've won 19 consecutive regular season games. They've overpowered their last 5 opponents. And get this, Joe, they have mercy ruled 7 of their 9 opponents thus far.
7 of their 9 wins this year, Connor, has come as a result of the mercy rule. The only 2 games that have not was the double overtime thriller against Jersey Shore, and I believe it was the Pottsville game to open up the season.
Early in the season.
Yep. And here we go. A standing ovation for our Indians.
Tonight's venue is the stunning Bridie Ruane Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium as the now 9-0 Shamokin Indians prepare to host the 5-4 Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes in the 2025 Coal Bucket. As you see the team getting ready to take the field. This year, Joe, we mentioned it last week, MCA, they started 1-4, wasn't necessarily looking good over there, but since have resurfaced and have surged their way to a 4-game win streak, winning all 4 games decisively. As here come the 2025 Shamokin Area Indians, the undefeated Shamokin Area Indians.
Oh my God, what a sight, Connor. What a sight.
I wish we could get a visual on the fireworks right now, because
I know.
What a scene here in Cole Township right now. But, scouting the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes, over that 4-game win streak, Joe, they have averaged 46.3 points per game in comparison to just the 20.8 in the first 5. There's no question that they're coming into tonight's matchup with a load of confidence, and they're trying to make this hiatus away from the Coal Bucket as brief as possible. So they're coming in here with their goals in mind.
And here comes the Red Tornadoes onto the field, and I think we should mention, Connor, we're stressing Bridie and Ruane Field tonight because we have the presence tonight a special guest of Mr. Joe Bridie. I see him down there on the 45-yard line in that maroon-looking coat down there. He has been a most generous person here to the Shamokin area school district. He helped put this, main contributor, for this field here tonight. He's going to be doing the ceremonial coin toss tonight, for this game, and no better person than Joe Bridie to be doing that for us.
Absolutely, Joe. Welcome to town. Welcome back. It's a beautiful field. It's 5 years old already, as the 5-4 Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes now take the field here in Cole Township. And obviously, there is more football to be played for both of these teams, but this is a game that you have circled on your schedule all year long.
Oh, my God, Connor, how many weeks have we looked forward to this football game here? Yes, we had that double overtime thriller, but this is the game we really look forward to, This is the start of the playoffs, actually. This is the game, that we get into here at the end of the season, a big rivalry game, and it does a lot for each team emotionally, to come out for this football game.
Now, Shamokin this year, they're heavily penalized, but they're finding ways to win games. They're a little more depleted at that wide receiver position. They've been all season long after losing Ryland Price and Chase Pencil to graduation, but they've made up for that with a dominant running game featuring Zakem Clinton, Jace Gink, and Logan Steele himself. Speaking of Steele, he had that 53-yard touchdown run on the third play of the game from scrimmage last week. And we'll even throw Barrett Walsh a plug as well. He had a 47-yard touchdown rush of his own.
How about that? Towards the end of the game there, he took a couple carries, toward the end of the game, had about 70 yards total, and got his touchdown.
It finally feels like closer to winter weather on this chilly Friday evening. It's the 2025 Coal Bucket, featuring the Shamokin area Indians and the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes, right here in Cole Township, coming up. Stay with us as we stand aside for the playing of the national anthem.
And please remain standing while the band performs our alma mater.
Keep her smile bright. First Family Dentistry, 138 South Market Street, extends best wishes to all area teams and players, both on and off the field, and in the
Oh, my God, junior linebacker Liam Montgomery giving his rendition on the guitar of the national anthem. What a terrific effort by Liam. I didn't even know he played the guitar.
I know, I was going to say, did they keep that a secret from like the student body or everybody all week? Because that was freaking incredible. What an amazing job by Liam Montgomery. Wow, you don't see that often, Joe, but that was absolutely incredible.
That was incredible.
And now the singing of the national anthem, a little more on the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes, that senior quarterback Gavin Marshalik. This season, he's completed 51 of 91 passes for 843 yards, good enough for a 56% completion percentage. He averages 93.7 pass yards per game, has 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 111.2 QB rating. And another player to watch for this Mount Carmel offense, Joe, we heard his name called a bunch last year, Jalen Delaney. Delaney is a 5'10", 175 junior, and he's moved over to the running back position because Mount Carmel area head coach John Darris said the main running back, Cooper Karicki, is listed as questionable for this game. So could be a huge loss for the Red Tornadoes, but a big gain for the Indians.
Yeah, we'll see what transpires here. I think Delaney is still going to be Marshallik's go-to guy. They've had good connection together, the two of them, the whole season. And here comes our ceremonial coin toss.
.2025 Cole Bucket. You have Logan Steele, Liam Montgomery, Chase Anderson, and Isaac Glover out there for the coin toss right at midfield. Joe Bridie down there made the trip back to the 570
area code, Hank. Yep.
For the coin toss. As fans continue to shuffle their way into the stands, Joe, I mean, you mentioned it about the Shamokin crowd, but I pulled in here about an hour before the game, and this side of the Shamokin Stadium, the Shamokin bleachers, were standing room only already. It was sold out. It's packed.
Absolutely. Standing room only tonight here on the Shamokin side. We got them filled in both end zones here. People standing all over the place. People still coming in. And I think we're getting ready to go here, Connor.
Getting ready to go. Like we said, Shamokin, they have the bucket right now. After last year's 21-0 victory up there in Mount Carmel at the Silver Bowl. It's hard to shut out a team, Joe, but to do it at their home stadium, like you said, the defense, it was all defense that game.
Well,
it was bully ball.
Right, absolutely. And you know what? The way this defense has been playing this year for Shamokin has been lights out. They've been the offense has really been feeding off that defense. The defense gives them great field position, and then the running game of Zakim and Ginky and Logan Steele, they just take over from there.
Looks like the Red Tornadoes won the toss, so they're going to boot it away first. Indians have Jace Gink, Ryan Bickert, and I'm trying to get the far number over there, Joe, over by the 5-yard line. It's not Steele.
Yeah, I believe it was Trey Taylor, number 23.
That is Trey Taylor. Yep. Him and Jace Gink just switch positions. You have Taylor in the middle, Bickert to his left, and now Gink to his right. And getting ready to boot it away for the Red Tornadoes.
99. We have a second page there.
Josh Miller. Miller's kick is away, and we are underway from Bridie Wayne Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium. The 2025 Cole Bucket as his kick bounces in the end zone and rolls for a touchback. Good kick by Miller. He put a lot on that.
What a leg on him. That was kind of unexpected. I didn't really realize they had quite the kicker, on this football team. He really put the foot into that one.
So now we'll see Logan Steele and the Shamokin Indian offense out there first from the 20-yard line. After last week's 42-7 victory over Loyalsock Township, Shamokin did it all on the ground. Steele in the shotgun, he motions Gink. Gives it to Zakem Clinton. Zakem Clinton right up the gut, first play of the game, gets about 5. Good run from Zakem Clinton there. And you'll take those kind of runs on first down, Joe.
Absolutely, Connor. I know this is only the first drive of the game, but it's so extremely important for Shamokin to establish that running game tonight. And listen, we'll take 5-6 yards a crack all night for this team.
Zakem Clinton, he ran for over 1,000 yards once again for the season. He picked that up last week and followed that up with a touchdown. Steele going to take it himself this time. Breaks one tackle, tries to shift through the big pile and gets up to about the 30, close to the first down.
Yep, looks like they're giving it to him, Connor. He just right on the 30-yard line. First down, Indians. So far, 2 plays, 10 yards. Good start here for the Indians.
Steele, he's a junior quarterback, averaging 47.9 pass yards per game. He does it all with his legs, but he does have a good arm as well. Clinton remains the back. Steele from the shotgun is going to give it to him. Heavy doses of chem here early, and that time the Red Tornadoes were ready for that. Lucas Carpenter, among others, were down there to greet Zakem first, and that's what you need to take him down, Joe. You're going to need about 3-4 people.
Absolutely, yes. That's the only way you're going to control Zakem.
So now,
good play, good pursuit by the Mount Carmel defense that play. So
call it a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 31. Indians offense moving here early. Steele is going to take the snap and roll to the right. He's looking to pass now. He's dancing, scrambling, under pressure. Steele dumps it off to Zakem Clinton. He's got a completion. Clinton tries to break a tackle, but he shakes it upfield close to the 37-yard line. So Steele danced around and was able to find his man. So great poise from Logan Steele there.
Yeah, just kept the play alive. Mount Carmel had good pursuit, but Logan with his athleticism just kept the play alive. Found Zakem open, out there in the flats, and really made it a 3rd and manageable here for the Indians.
Big 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Indians on this inaugural drive of the 2025 Coal Bucket. Steele takes the snap. Inside handoff to Gink. Gink trying to turn it upfield. Looks like he got tripped up. Turf Monster got him, and the Red Tornado defense stands tall.
Yeah, they sure did on that. I think Ginky was helping him a little bit. I think he dropped the ball, actually, because everybody from Mount Carmel was pointing in their direction that they recovered it. But Shamokin did recover it, so they won't lose the field position here. They are being forced to punt, but hopefully they'll get better field position here.
Red Tornadoes back deep. Jalen Delaney is one of the receivers back, one of the returners. Steinhardt's boot is away. It goes to about the 30-yard line, trying to turn it upfield, but met right away. Right out about the 32-yard line.
Yeah,
It's
great
number
special team coverage that time by Bickert and Liam Montgomery. They have been special team leaders, not only defensive leaders, but special team leaders.
That was Lucas Carpenter on the return, and good job by the Indians special teams not to put it in the hands of Delaney. So now we'll see Gavin Marshalik out there and the Red Tornadoes offense for the first time. Delaney in motion. He's going to take the handoff goes up the middle.
That's what Mount Carmel does, Connor. They fool you, with a lot of this misdirection stuff. They had an inside handoff this time, and I thought Delaney was going around the end with it on the rocket sweep. So
Jason Clokus was able to push the pile for about 3 up to the 40. 2nd down and 7, just under 8.5 to play in this first quarter.
And you're going to see all kinds of crazy formations here by the Tornadoes. They run a lot of double wings here to one side.
Marshalik hands it off up the middle, short gain if any. That was Michael Kimzel complaining to the referee already as he went backwards. Call it, he got 1 actually. Call it a gain of 1, 3rd down and 6, so now a big 3rd down coming up here for Mount Carmel. I think the Indians defense, their run defense is very good. They need to force Marshalik to throw. Indian fans getting loud. Here is Delaney on the jet sweep, trying to turn it upfield. He's stopped well short of the 1st down, crosses the 45 to the 46. Dara has a big decision to make here early.
Yeah, good job by Xavier Paul on that play. Kind of turned everything inside. They're lined up to go for it. I would watch the hard count here. Yep, I think they're giving them the hard count. Try to jump them off sides and get the 1st down. Shamokin showing great discipline here.
On 4th and 1, let's see if they do it again. And the snap goes over Marshalik's head. He falls on it.
And there's the first
and the
break
Indians look like they recover. Gavin Marshalik couldn't fall on it. It slipped out of his hands, and the Indians defense falls on it, and they're going to recover well into Mount Carmel territory. Here's the replay.
Yeah, Mount Carmel tried to get a little cute with this thing here, Connor. You know, I thought they were going with the hard count and eventually punt the football, but the snap came back, and I don't think Marshalik was expecting it. You know, it went over his head. Shamokin recovered it, and first big break of the game here for the Indians.
On 4th and 1, it was the Red Tornadoes that were more rattled than the Indians, and now Shamokin has the ball 1st and 10 at the Mount Carmel 39. Steele gives it to Clinton. Clinton is trying to bounce it to the outside and gets tackled right away. Looks like he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage, so short gain. So fireworks early here, Joe.
Yeah, like I said, Zakim had that good run the first time he played. I know Shamokin's playing him very well here these last couple of carries. A loss of 1 on this yard. But as we know from the past, Connor, they're not going to stop Zakim the whole game. You know, he's going to wear you down eventually.
2nd and 12 from the 41, 6.5 to play in the first quarter. Here's Clinton again. Clinton, big hole this time. He's got a decent gain. Crosses the 35 down to about the 34, so good run there from Zakim. We have 3rd down coming up.
We talked about this last week, Connor. I think Lever had another pancake block there. Did you see Lever in the middle of the field?
What's
here?
that, 11 now?
Yeah, I think we got to look. I wonder if he got credit for those pancakes. We have to look for those.
I
think he had 8 going into this week, right?
I was prepping. I didn't see any. It still said 7. Indians trying to figure out what they're going to do here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Zakim Clinton has a big hole. He's got a 1st down. Zakim Clinton down to the 23-yard line. 1st down, Indians.
You're not going to stop him all night, Connor. You're not going to stop him. You may get a few good plays on it, but Zakim is going to wear you down eventually.
And that offensive line.
Yes, absolutely.
Clinton now coming off the field. Now give him a little break. Looks like Noah Ringus is out there.
Noah Ringus is out in the game now. Yep, playing that wing position. Ginky is at the tailback position.
Steele takes a snap, gives it to Gink. Gink to the left side, trying to bounce it. Gets a couple yards, maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. We got some bodies falling down there, Joe.
Everybody's flying around. Everybody's flying to the ball. I'll tell you, everybody's giving it their all tonight.
Jabari Kynes on that defensive line for Mount Carmel. Slow to get up after that one, but call it a gain of 2 from Gink. 2nd down and 8 from the 22. Steele takes the snap, takes it himself up the middle. Logan Steele pushes the pile. Logan Steele still going, still churning, and he's in for the touchdown.
Steele, there we go.
What a run from Logan Steele, 22 yards out. He broke about 6 tackles, but the Indians strike first, but hold on. There is a penalty marker on the field.
And he took about 4 shots there and just didn't go down on that run.
What a run from Logan Steele. You would hate to see this negated by a penalty. Let's see if the officials are going to let the boys play tonight.
All right, I haven't seen a signal from the white hat yet, the official. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what they're going to call.
It's going to be...
Okay, it's an unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know if it was excessive celebrating at the end of the touchdown, but the touchdown is going to count. Oh, my God. So Logan Steele on that 22-yard run. You talk about some toughness.
We have an injured Red Tornado down the field right now. Steele's touchdown is good. And like Corey said to my right here, he took about 4 shots.
Absolutely.
Before he reached the end zone.
And
My goodness.
And he just kept those legs chopping and running and taking those shots and all the way to the end zone. Looks like number 15, Connor, for the Tornadoes.
Jason Clokus, who is their fullback as well, so that could be another huge injury for the Red Tornadoes. He is slow to come off the field, but he got up on his own power, and he's walking off on his own power.
Yeah, they're going to mark that 15-yard penalty off on the ensuing kickoff here, Connor. So Shamokin will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line.
So with just under 5 minutes to play, Indians lead it.
They figured moving Steinhardt back 15 yards wasn't going to be beneficial enough.
Nope. kick is up and good, and we have a little more extracurricular down on the field right now. Steinhardt's kick is good. It wasn't as clean as we've seen it, Joe, but either way, it's still up and good. 7-0 Indians.
High snap on the play. Logan Steele made a great job getting it down, onto the tee, and Steinhardt did the rest. So great recovery.
So now if you're the Red Tornadoes, you gotta. After the way their last drive ended with that snap over Marshalik's head and then the fumble, a little demoralizing here in the first quarter. Indians just got to keep it up, keep their foot on the gas.
Yeah. I'll be kind of curious. I don't know who that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was on, because we got to keep a close eye on that.
Special thanks to Shamokin Area Brotherhood, Area Services, Shamokin Area Education Foundation, and Brian G. Persing Masonry, as well as Eric Anderson for sponsoring this week's live stream, Joe. And I believe you have a little shout out you want to make.
Yes, Jordan Haddock, my son, who made a donation to the Shamokin Education Association to go, to make sure that the Shamokin football team had all charter buses to go in their away games, and he is considered a sponsor for tonight's game also, Connor.
Very good. Back to return is Jalen Delaney and Lucas Carpenter for the Red Tornadoes.
So Shamokin got off to the start that they wanted to. They got the lead here, and now they're going to put it in the hands of the defense here. And
Steinhardt's kick is going to squib. It's going to be fielded at the 35 and taken up to about another fumble, but the Red Tornadoes look like they fall on it. Wow, another opportunity for the Indians to hop on it, but luckily a Mount Carmel player for them was there to fall on it, so they'll start the drive right at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Johnny on the spot there. I don't know who recovered that fumble, but that was untypical Colin Steinhardt on that kickoff. I don't know if it's a game plan thing that he's squibbing the ball, not giving Mount Carmel a chance to return, but Steinhardt's used to kicking him down to the 5-yard line into the end zone. So
Marshalik takes the snap, inside handoff to Delaney. Delaney has a little bit of a hole this time, and a good run from Jalen Delaney. Looks like he's got a first down for Mount Carmel.
Yeah, nice 10-yard run there. A little misdirection, inside reverse there by Delaney. I guess that's why they have him moved
he is just short.
Tailback.
2nd and inches. Here he is again. Delaney has a little bit of a lane, now has the first down. Red Tornadoes now in Shamokin territory, a couple plays into this drive.
Well, Mount Carmel's starting to play a little fast here. No huddle. 2 straight plays to Delaney off that wing. Already on that inside reverse, and they may have found something here.
Mount Carmel historically, as we have some early movement and we have a flag, see who it's going to be on. It's going to be encroachment on the Indians. So
yeah, Marshalik went with the hard count here, drew Shamokin offsides.
Mount Carmel historically has been a program that doesn't throw the ball a whole lot. So it's almost like every year you got to prepare for the run. Indians give Mount Carmel a free 5. 1st and 5 from the 36 of Shamokin.
Oh, that time Mount Carmel moved. He must have got back set in time.
Marshalik hands it off this time, and a decent gain upfield from Michael Kimzel. He's a senior, 5'9", 185 pounds.
So Mount Carmel got a little drive going there. That kind of short kickoff put him in good field position, and 3 or 4 runs later, Connor, and they got the ball in the Shamokin 32-yard line.
2nd and 1, 3.5 to play in the first quarter, 7-0 Indians. But the Red Tornadoes are driving. Marshalik motions Delaney, but he's going to hand it off to Kimzel again, and Kimzel was met right away.
Bobby Whitmer, a great play that time for the defense, and went from a 2nd and short, Connor, now to a 3rd and what do we got? 3rd, about 3 and 4 here.
3rd and 3. Bobby Whitmer, great tackle, soloed it. So now 3rd down coming up. See if Dara tries the hard count once again.
Yeah, Shamokin's got to play a little discipline here, Connor. You're right. He's going to go with the hard count. Try to blow Shamokin off sides, but
This time it goes to Delaney, and Delaney is met. Looks like he's short of the 1st down. Or no, that was Kimsel again, excuse me. But no, they're going to give it to him.
If they got it, they just got it barely. But again, Mount Carmel's got something going here.
So I know Jalen Delaney and Michael Kimsel, they split 50-50 of
Last
the
week,
rushes,
over the rushes, yep.
in that backfield. So you're going to see a little mix of both of them tonight. I mean, I read in the paper today that Jalen Delaney is the leading rusher for the Red Tornado offense. He needs 174 more rushing yards to become just the 2nd player in program history to eclipse over 1,000 yards, both rushing and receiving in his first full season.
Yep.
Marshalik, inside handoff. There goes Delaney. Delaney trying to turn it upfield, and a short gain. Looks like it's going to be blown dead right at the line of scrimmage, so Indians were ready for the run that time.
Yeah, good adjustment there by the Shamokin defense there. They tried that inside reverse to Delaney again, and Shamokin had it handled that time.
Under 2 to play now in the 1st quarter.
Very fast-moving 1st quarter. Did we have any passes? I think it was
we
all
did.
running.
All running in the 1st quarter. 2nd down and 9. Marshalik. He's not going to take the snap. It's going to go to a direct snap to the fullback, and pushing the pile forward is Clokus, and Clokus takes off for a Mount Carmel touchdown. 30-yard touchdown run from Jason Clokus, that injured Tornado on the last Indians drive. He just kept his legs churning.
Wow, gotta hand it to him, Connor. You know what? They had that play stopped. He kept on going. Everybody started pushing forward, and all of a sudden he broke out of the pile.
Mount Carmel's on the board, and now on to attempt the extra point is Josh Miller, 5'10", 185-pound junior. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up and good. So we're knotted all up at 7 here in the 1st quarter with 1:25 to play, Joe.
I think we kind of expected this, Connor, a little bit here. You know, you throw the records out, and everybody plays an emotional game. And, you know, our defense has got to settle down now, you know, a little bit. I don't think they're doing things that were unexpected of us, but they got that little inside reverse going to Delaney, and we're having a hard time stopping.
I was looking at Clokus that whole run. I didn't even think he had the ball until he just came out of it. Maybe there was a fumble and it just landed in his arms. But
I don't know. But they were just pushing that big pile together. Again, they run that misdirection. You think the wingback has the football, and he handed it to Clokus right up the middle.
So now the Indians will get the ball back. Thank you to the Shamokin Football Brotherhood, Area Services, Shamokin Area Education Foundation, Brian G. Persing, Masonry, and many others for sponsoring the 2025 Coal Bucket right here from Cole Township.
Well, I think it's important for Shamokin to answer here, Connor, to try to take the wind out of this Tornado team, which has a little momentum going for them right now.
Right. Unlike last year, Mount Carmel scores, and another kick in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. It was caught by Ryan Bicker, but another booming kick from Josh Miller.
Wow. He may be an ace in a hole here later, hopefully not in a close football game here, but never knew. Of course, I never watched Mount Carmel football, but boy, I'll tell you what, does he boom it. So it's important for Shamokin to respond here. Let's see what happens.
Steele and crew back out there from the 20. Shamokin's 3rd drive now of this 1st quarter. 7-7. Sakem Clinton is the back.
And what's that going to do to Mount Carmel's psyche right now, considering they were shut out last year?
Steele's going to pass. Bickert dropped it. Incomplete. Looks like he tried to turn it upfield before he came down with it. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a little quick out there by Bickert, just trying to get Logan Steele going here a little bit with the passing game, but unfortunately it was a little high, fell incomplete.
And Bickert, he did have some space. He could have made a move, but this time he's going to come in motion. Steele's going to take it himself, and there goes Logan Steele. Big hole for Logan Steele.
He needs one block.
Gets the block, tries to turn it upfield. Steele now goes backwards, but it looks like he got close to the first down. It was still a positive gain from Logan Steele.
Yeah, it all depends where they mark it here. I don't know where they're going to consider Logan Steele's forward progress. You know, coming to the end, it looks like the official has it marked right around the 26-yard line.
Clock runs down under a minute. Steele only got 4 on that.
Awful lot of running, huh?
Yeah.
Looked like he gained a little bit more than that.
3rd and 6. The Indians trying the hard count now. Here's the Kem Clinton up the middle. He's met right away and brought down by Max Karicki.
And that number 9, Karicki, yep.
So 3 and out for the Indians. They're going to have to punt.
Yeah, I think we're going to come to the end of the first quarter here. And we have a 7-7 ball game.
7-7 ball game. Let's see what Coach Persing wants to do here. Just under 10 seconds. Looks like the Indians are going to let it trickle down. So that is going to be the end of the first quarter from Bridie Ruane Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium. It's the Shamokin area Indians 7 and the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 7. We had a lot of donations roll in that first quarter.
Are they already coming into us? Yep.
We want to give some shout-outs to Russ Knockadil, Daniel Shingara, Tom and Connie Boyer, Rich and Nicole Fowler, John Phoenix, Ashley and Jared Petrovich, Tommy Wells, and Glenn Wilbur for donating to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department. And folks, you can do that by scanning that QR code in the top right of your screen. All proceeds go to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department so they can continue to bring quality live streams to you while supporting their student athletes at the same time.
Thank you guys for your donations. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Can't make it here tonight. You're missing a beautiful venue out here tonight for this football game, but we appreciate your donations and appreciate that you're listening to us out there.
But we are honored to bring the game to you. If you are not here to witness this in person, Mount Carmel, they got to stop a 3 and out. So Shamokin's going to punt now to start the second quarter. Colin Steinhardt's back to boot it away with Jalen Delaney and Lucas Carpenter back to return.
Yeah, we didn't answer, at least with a first down there, kind of to get a drive going here. So we're going to see how Shamokin's defense reacts here now that Mount Carmel got the football back.
Good kick from Steinhardt is going to take a Shamokin roll. It's going to be fielded by Delaney, who's brought down right away. What a tackle by Ryan Bickert. We've seen that many times this year, Joe.
Absolutely. Ryan Bickert has that speed. He's first down. He's the gunner. He's the gunner on the punter team. He's the first one down there and made a great tackle.
So now after that great roll, once the ball hit the ground, took a Shamokin roll deep into Mount Carmel territory, so they're going to start 1st and 10 from their own 23. Bickert has been amazing on special teams all year long, no different there.
He sure has, Connor. He sure has. So let's see, Shamokin defense, how they adjust.
1st and 10 from the 23. Marshalik gives it to Kimzel. Kimzel up the middle. He is met, and Indians converge for a short gain.
You know, Marshalik is very deceptive, you know, in this offense. When they run that motion and that misdirection stuff going on there, he's very deceptive, okay, with that handoff to the fullback. But a good stop by the Indian defense on that.
Gain of 1 from Kimzel. 2nd down and 9 from the 24. Marshalik, inside handoff. Delaney trying to turn it upfield, and he is met and Taken down at about the 35, but that's going to be good enough for a Mount Carmel first down. They're going to move the chains.
You know, they set the Shamokin defense up with that motion and that fullback dive to start it. They came back with the inside reverse to Delaney.
And there's another hard count that Mount Carmel is going to get Shamokin once again for. Need a little more discipline from the Indians here. Encroachment once again. That's going to bump up the Mount Carmel Tornadoes for another free 5.
Yeah, Mount Carmel found something that they're being very successful at here, and we have not stopped it yet.
1st and 5 now from the 39. Marshalik has yet to throw. Takes the snap. Now he's back to pass. Marshalik goes to the right side, has a completion, and turning it upfield is Aiden Brokenshire, and a good gain from Brokenshire deep into Shamokin territory, and we have a late penalty flag.
Kind of looks like a face mask penalty that they're going to be adding stuff on here, Connor. Listen, we can't underestimate Marshalik as not a thrower. He has showed it in the past. I think he's over a 50% completion rate. Very few interceptions. He can throw the football.
And looks like it was a horse collar tackle, Joe, that they called.
Okay.
So that'll bump Mount Carmel up inside the red zone, all the way down to the 15. Wow.
Yeah, this is Mount Carmel just has found something that is working for them. Let's see if they keep with the same pattern here. I'm looking for that fullback dive up the middle on this play, just to keep Shamokin's defense honest. But they have yet to find a way to stop that inside reverse to Delaney.
1st and 10 from the 14. Marshalik goes to the outside, inside handoff, and that's Clokus again. Clokus is going to run it in from the 14-yard line for another Mount Carmel area touchdown, his second in this first half.
And that is twice that they caught him with that fullback dive.
Another fullback dive. They run that play so well.
They hide it so well, and they design it so well. Everybody's expecting that inside reverse to Delaney, and Clokus found a hole, and we're finding him to be a pretty good runner too, I believe.
So now Mount Carmel takes the lead. Got fireworks early in this first half, Joe. Mount Carmel takes the lead. Josh Miller's extra point. Looks like we have some early movement here. That was Clokus again. And another encroachment from the Indians. And Shamokin.
Let's see if Mount Carmel decides to go for 2 after that. Listen, with a kicker like this Miller guy, I don't think I'd give up the points there. He's looks
like they're.
I think they're still going to kick the extra point.
Josh Miller backs up, getting ready to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, but we have whistles again, and it looks like
I think we jumped off sides now. I'll bet you that's going to be put the ball inside the 1 yard line. I think they're going to go for 2 here.
With the success they've had on the ground so far, it only makes sense.
Oh no, false start this time. Okay.
Nice. I did see the Indians' defensive line jump, but
yeah.
You always miss that first little
twitch, by the offensive line.
So that backs him up. Looks like this is attempt number 3 now for the extra point. He would have missed that too, Joe. That hit the upright and doinked.
They must have called that dead before the kick.
Josh Miller will try it again. This time from about the 13-yard line. Good snap, good hold. His kick this time is up and good. So Mount Carmel takes a 14-7 lead with 10:26 to play in the second quarter. And it looks like momentum has shifted to the red and white right now, at least.
All right, let's get a special teams play here. Get a little field position. Shamokin's got to settle down a little bit. They've only really faced adversity once this year in that double overtime win against Jersey Shore.
They've been in this situation before. 10:26 to play in the half. Mount Carmel leads 14-7. Decent crowds now have filled in on both sides of the stadium. And like we said pregame,
yeah, I don't know where that late arriving crowd from Mount Carmel Park, because there is absolutely no parking spots out there. We have a packed house here in Kent Memorial Stadium tonight.
So now Josh Miller will get ready to boot it away again. Indians now, this will be their first drive of the second quarter.
Miller's been reaching the end zone in all his first two kicks here tonight. I wouldn't expect anything different here in the third.
And we're waiting for the officials here. And Miller will place it down, and we'll get to see that Indians offense again. Bickert's back there, Gink's back there, and Trey Taylor are all back to receive. A trio of Indians.
All with good speed and all with the capability of breaking it. But
Miller's kick is another good one, but it's gonna
be a little short this time.
Gonna be brought out by Bickert.
Yeah.
Bickert with a lane. Bickert gets
Oh.
tripped up, and oh man, if he breaks that
Listen,
tackle,
who
he
was
might have
that?
been gone. But a great tackle.
Number 24, Connor. 24 made a great touchdown-saving tackle, great ankle tackle there. Bickert had the alley.
Decent return. They're going to mark him at about the 33-yard line. So Indians will come out trailing 14-7. And here comes junior quarterback Logan Steele to call the play. And the Indians will start this drive 1st and 10 from their own 33.
Yeah, let's see if they can respond here, Connor. I think it's important for them to respond here.
Yeah.
They got to get some of that momentum back in this football game. That after Shamokin's first touchdown, they kind of
Gink in motion, and the snap goes over Steele's head. Steele is still going to feel it and pick it up, and looking downfield, he fires it away, and it's incomplete. So there will be no flag on the play for grounding. It's going to fall incomplete. Mount Carmel wants a flag for grounding.
Yeah, they're screaming over there on the sideline. They do want a penalty for grounding. I don't know if Logan got outside of the. Listen, Logan made a great play there to avoid an extremely large loss. That would have been devastating for this drive here. For this drive to start.
Usually you see guys just fall on it, but with Steele's versatility, he's going to pick that up 10 out of 10 times and try to do something with it. 2nd down and 10 from the 33. After the incompletion and the botched snap from Isaac Glover. Ringus in motion, and we have early movement. And you have Clinton pointing towards Mount Carmel.
Oh.
It's going to be a false start on the Indians.
Do you see? We don't have Glover in at center right now. They moved Glover out to tackle.
Oh, Glover's not the center.
Yeah, they've been experimenting with this, but I think they got to get out of this with two bad snaps in a row here.
So now 2nd down and 15. The scoreboard reads 1st and 15, but it is 2nd down and 15.
With that incomplete pass by Logan Steele, it should be 2nd down. Yes. Well, let's see if they move Glover back to Glover. Timeout, Shamokin. They moved, and they've been experimenting with this a little bit, Connor. Moving Glover, to that tackle position and trying to find some backups there, you know, for that center position, just to provide some depth there.
Special thanks to Shamokin Football Brotherhood, Area Services, Shamokin Area Education Foundation, Brian Persing Masonry for sponsoring the Press Box meal, and a bunch of other sponsors for sponsoring this week's live stream. And there is that QR code, folks, again, to donate to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department. Donate and get a shout out. Persing burns his first timeout of the first half. I think just to gather his troops again, Joe, you know.
Yeah, kind of settle him down a little bit after two straight plays.
Emotions are high in a game like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch the number they have at center there, Connor. I can't quite pick it up. But they do have Glover there at right tackle, number 57 at right tackle.
Steele, back to pass. Now he's going to the right, dumps it off at the feet of Jay Skink, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 15.
Listen, even that, just something seems a little bit off, you know, with that snap.
Right
it kind
now.
of came back a little bit slow.
Yep.
I think we got to get out of this experiment a little bit.
So now Shamokin.
But we're kind of a little out of sync here right now.
Are now facing a 3rd and 15, an uphill battle here with just over 10 minutes to play in the second quarter. Clinton is the back. Steele motions Gink. Steele takes the snap, he's back to pass. Fires to the far sideline, and it's just out of the reach and just over the head of the intended receiver.
Who was that? Is that that's
Bickert.
Bickert? Yeah. Tried to get Bickert on a fly pattern down the sideline. Used Bickert's speed a little bit to get some separation there, but pass just a little bit overthrown.
So another 3 and out now for the Indians. Offense is stalling a little bit here in the first half.
Absolutely. This will be a big defensive series here because we have not stopped them the last two possessions here. And, again, 21-7 isn't going to be unsurmountable, but.
Steinhardt will punt it away, and the ball is going to go back to the Red Tornadoes. Here's Jalen Delaney. Brings it near side, turns it upfield, and he's met first by Xavier Paul, but he's brought down in Shamokin territory, so Mount Carmel will start their next possession with great field position.
We do have a flag. We'll see what, maybe it'll move Mount Carmel back a little bit. Yeah, we got a holding call on the Tornadoes here, so
that'll back them up.
That's going to back them up inside their territory a little bit. So there's a break for Shamokin.
About time.
They're going to have to take advantage of this. You know, we got to get this defense on track. We haven't figured out that inside reverse that they've been running.
As is tradition, both teams wear their home uniforms no matter where this game is at. Mount Carmel decked out in all red and Shamokin all in purple tonight. The ball will be placed at the Mount Carmel 43-yard line, so Gavin Marshalik and crew are back out there to start their next drive.
Listen, Marshalik kind of opened up a little bit that last drive.
Got to watch Clokus here. This time it goes inside to Delaney. Delaney gets a little bit of yards. Good gain for Jalen Delaney. It looks like he got about 5. Brought it up to the 48. So you're going to get a heavy dose of everybody here, Joe. Delaney, Clokus, and Kimzel. Even with their main running back, Cooper Karicki, out, they are finding what works with those 3 running backs.
Yeah, listen, they got Shamokin playing a little bit on their heels because they're not exactly sure what Mount Carmel is going to be doing. They're so deceptive. You know, when they're play calling here, you're not quite sure of the fullback dive, the inside reverse. Marshalik can throw the football.
Here's Kimzel up the middle. Goes to the right side and is brought down in Shamokin territory, so a good run from Michael Kimzel.
Yep, another first down.
Good enough for Mount Carmel first down. They're on Shamokin side of the field now from the Shamokin 46-yard line.
Yeah, Kimsel has been showing up as a little surprise here tonight. Do we have any year-round stats on Kimsel here tonight, Connor, at all? Do you know?
Other than taking over for Cooper
For
Karicki,
Karicki, yeah.
I don't have
I
much
mean,
on him.
yeah, he's showing some great running ability tonight.
Inside handoff, Delaney again. Good blocking from the MCA O-line. Gives a positive gain to Jalen Delaney. Another decent run on first down. Indians looking for an answer for that running attack. Got 4. Line Mountain transfer Noah Ringus on that tackle. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6, just over 8 minutes to play in the first half. Marshalik takes the snap, gives it to Kimsel. Kimsel up the middle. Kimsel has a hole, and Kimsel has a first down to the 30-yard line. So a gain of 12 from Michael Kimsel moves the chains for the Red Tornadoes once again.
Wow, Kimsel is putting up some great stats here tonight for the Tornadoes. Listen, Shamokin's got to be careful though that Marshalik don't go play action with Kimsel and catch us on our heels a little bit.
Marshalik looks to the sideline to get the play. Kimsel's the back. Marshalik inside handoff again to Delaney, and good blocking again for another gain of 5. So, Joe, they are picking up chunks on first down.
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is here, Connor. They are running that inside reverse perfectly. They are getting a good block on the edge out there, and Delaney is really doing a real good job reading his blockers. And listen, they're getting 5-6 yards a clip here.
Chunks on every play right now for Mount Carmel. Everything going the Red Tornadoes' way right now. 2nd down and 5. 7 minutes to play, second quarter, 14-7 Mount Carmel. Kimsel's the back. This time it goes to Clokus. Clokus goes nowhere. They were ready for that time, Joe.
Yeah, that's their pattern. Okay, they set you up. There was Clokus up the middle on that fullback dive. It wouldn't surprise me now if they come back with Delaney on that inside reverse or a little play action. Yep, or a hard count, right?
Facing a 3rd and 4, Mount Carmel from the Shamokin 24-yard line. Indians got to stand strong here, looking for a stop. Indians fans getting loud. Here's Kimsel up the middle. He's met right away for a loss in the backfield.
Yeah, good adjustment. Who was that? Noah Ringus.
Looks like
there.
Ringus,
Yep, Noah Ringus on the play. Made a good read finally on that play and filled the hole and put him in a 4th down situation. I'm sure they're going for it down here. This is definitely 4-down territory, but Shamokin needs a stop right here.
Kimsel lost 2. Watch that hard count again, Joe, because it's 4th and 6. They could make it a 4th and 1 if they were to get Shamokin to fall. 4th down and 6. Coach Dara is going to go for it. Marshalik rolls to the left. He looks downfield. He fires downfield. He's got a man, and it's intercepted by Colin Steinhardt. Steinhardt brings it out. He's going to cross the field. He's looking for a block. Steinhardt brings it up and is pushed out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. There are multiple penalty markers on the field right now. But Steinhardt, for the 2nd week in a row, has an interception.
Listen, that stopped a big drive there, and I think they got Glover with a crackback block there. Okay, on the return.
Watch Glover here.
Oh, he was right.
I thought that was clean, and then he got in his face a little bit. But Glover, blindsided. Wow. I in real time there, Joe, I didn't see anything that would lead me to believe that there was a flag or anything with malintent on that.
Yeah, I mean, they put these rules in, I guess, for the protection of the players, Connor. You know, we still get the football, which is the main thing. And Steinhardt, again, coming up big for the second week in a row, with that interception. And the main thing is we have the football. We're a little deeper in the hole than what we thought, but
Pass was intended for Aiden Brokenshire and was well underthrown. Steinhardt came down with it. Here's Steele back to pass. Goes to the far sideline. He's looking, and it's overthrown once again in that area of Colin Steinhardt. So a little still off cue, Joe, here early.
Yeah, a little bit. We still can't get that passing game untracked. I'd like to see, we are seeing the ball going downfield a little bit, and Logan will figure that out.
That was Dominic Lentini that Glover laid that hit on, but once again, in real time, I didn't see anything. But now it's second down and 10 from the 11 for Shamokin. Steele takes it himself. Looks to bounce it to the outside. Looks for a block. Gets up to about the 15. Scampers up. So a short gain. And that was Max Karicki to meet Steele there. So now,
what do we got? I got a third down and about 4 or 5.
Steele got 6, so now third and 4 from the 17. Much more manageable here. Indians still trying to get that offense going with just under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Here is Clinton up the middle. Clinton gets a block. Clinton has a first down. He is at the near sideline, and Clinton is taken down in Mount Carmel territory past the 50. Great run from Zakem Clinton, just what the Indians needed. He was brought down by Michael Kimsel.
Yep, just what the Indians ordered and just what the Indians needed here on this drive. Get them out of the hole, get them out of the shadows of their own end zone here. And now we can, now the playbook is wide open, Connor.
Clinton got to the Mount Carmel 48, first down and 10. Just under 4.5 now to play in the second quarter. Mount Carmel leading 14-7. Indians have something going here, backed up after this drive started, backed up in their own territory deep. Steele takes the snap, takes it himself up the middle, looks for a block, has a couple yards, looks like he got 3. Mount Carmel was ready for that time. Brought down by Josh Blessing, 2nd and 7, gain of 3.
Coming up on 4 minutes to halftime. Still plenty of time here for the Indians.
Plenty of time, yep. Red Tornadoes will receive the kickoff after halftime. Indians trying to put together a methodical drive here. Steele. Looks like we have early movement. Once again, didn't see anything, Joe. I don't know how they catch that, but a false start on the Indians is going to back them up 5. So it'll put them at the 50. 3:52 to play in the half. See what Coach Persing draws up here.
Yeah, let's see if they can fight through this adversity here. Again, penalty puts them in a bad situation here. 2nd and long.
2nd down and 12. Steele hands it off up the middle. Looks like Jace Gink. Gink keeps the legs going and looks like he got a decent gain inside the 45.
Yeah, nice, good, hard run there by Gink.
Looks like he cut it in half, so it'll be a 3rd down and 5. He got 7 from that, Joe. So a good run from
good hard
Jace
run.
Gink.
Yep. Giving him a little different look with Ginky there at tailback. See if we go with Zakim here now with about 5 yards to go for this first down.
3rd down and 5 from the 43. Indians need to get to the 38. Steele drops back to
there
pass.
goes Ginky.
Goes over the middle and he just misses Jace Gink. And it falls incomplete. So Steele has been missing a couple throws here tonight. He did have Gink.
Yeah, he had Ginky down the middle of the field. They've been very successful in that play the last couple weeks. Ginky had 2 touchdowns on that a couple weeks ago and had one last week on that same play, that little right down the middle of the field. Looks like we're going to play a little field position here and try to keep Mount Carmel in the hole. Going to punt it here in a 4th and 5.
Steinhardt will boot it away. It's going to go
that's going into
the
well
end zone.
into the end zone. Yep.
It's going to bounce for a touchback. Well, Joe, with what I've seen so far, I got to say I am a little shocked.
A little shocked, but listen.
A lot of game left to play.
A lot of game left to play. Mount Carmel came out here, and they're kind of putting it. You know, we kind of scored that first touchdown, got the 7-0 lead. We had the momentum, and we left Mount Carmel off the hook a little bit.
So Dara has a little bit of time to play with here, just over 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm going to look for a little heavy dose, maybe Marshalik throwing the football here a little bit or staying with that inside reverse to Delaney that they've been very successful with.
So Mount Carmel nursing a 14-7 lead. Will come back out with the ball.
Yeah, this is a critical stop for the Indians. You know, Mount Carmel does receive the second half kickoff, so we got to leave this at 14-7 going into halftime or create a break here, maybe get a turnover. I don't know what we're talking about.
Red Tornadoes do come into this game with a heap of momentum. They're right in a 4-game winning streak. They started 1-4.
Went on a 4-game winning streak, found themselves over 500 at 5-4. And I was kind of underestimating that 4-game winning streak, kind of, because the combined record of all those 4 teams was not very good.
Yeah.
I think two of the 4 teams they played did not have any wins at all whatsoever. So I was kind of underestimating that a little bit. But listen, getting the wins under your belt does create confidence.
Marshalik, inside handoff to Delaney. Looks like he got maybe a yard. Let's see how fast John Darrow wants to play here with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think he's going to play for that first down of this drive. If he gets that first down, run the clock a little bit down, he may take a couple shots there.
Call it a gain of 1 from Delaney. That offensive line for Mount Carmel, they're creating some gaps tonight for those running backs.
They're definitely playing that play clock all the way down, running that clock down. And again, I think they're playing to get that first down of this drive.
Here's a shuffle to Kimzel. Kimzel to the right side, and he's pushed out of bounds before he gets to the first down, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that stops the clock. I don't think that was part of Dara's plan. Here on this particular drive, it kind of stops the clock here in Shamokin's favor. Shamokin is still an explosive football team. If they can get the ball back here, I think if they get him the 4th down and force him in a punt, you may see Coach Persing taking his timeouts there.
Red Tornadoes, they run that same offense every single year. It's just the offensive line that creates the space. Marshalik hands it off. Kimzel up the middle. Looks like he pushes ahead forward. And good enough for a Mount Carmel first down.
Listen, I know it's not even halftime yet, but this Kimzel right now to get the player of the game right now. He is running so hard and getting some good yardage, and every time he carries the football.
Great poise. So now first down from the 31, under 2 minutes to play. So Dara playing this a little more conservative than I thought. And they have that, once again, a weird formation out there. Could be going to anyone, Joe. That's the only thing. You don't know who it's going to. Marshalik, inside handoff. Delaney trying to turn it upfield. He breaks 1 tackle, and he's brought down at about the 35-yard line. So a gain of 4 from Jalen Delaney. A minute and a half to play. Dara doesn't look like he has any urgency right now, Joe.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about that. He got his first down, of this particular drive. Got another good run on first down, kind of made it 2nd and 5, but he doesn't look like he's in a great hurry here.
2nd and 6 from the 35.
Maybe he feels he has the football in the second half. He's gonna play it from that.
Under a minute to play now. Here is a jet sweep to Delaney to the left side. Jalen Delaney turning it upfield. There's a flag. Delaney is loose and gets deep into Shamokin territory and shoved out of bounds by Logan Steele. But we have a flag.
Yeah, I think that's coming back.
So, what do you think the penalty was here, Joe?
Yeah, we got the hold. Yeah,
the
white
holding.
referee gives us the holding call. I saw that flag coming out right away as soon as he cut the corner on that. So it was definitely in holding territory.
14-7, Mount Carmel, 44.2 seconds to play in the half. So that negates a great run from Jalen Delaney.
Listen, that whole penalty now changes all of Coach Darrah's philosophy, I think, right here. I think he's going to be content going into halftime with the 14-7 lead and getting the ball the second half here. And with 44 seconds left and a big penalty putting him in a little hole here.
And I don't think the Indians' defense is necessarily playing bad. It's just Jason Clokas broke free for a couple touchdowns.
Out of that fullback position where you don't expect it.
Just came out of nowhere. Both touchdowns. 2nd down and 16 now.
The clock is stopped here, so they do have a little time. Let's see how they play this.
Marshalik, inside handoff to Kimzel. Kimzel comes out of the pile and is taken down at about the 35. So a gain of about 9 from Michael Kimzel.
We'll see how he plays it here. If he takes a first down here, he may take a shot, but it looks like he's letting the clock run, and I think that's gonna be halftime, Connor.
We'll see what adjustments the purple and white make in the locker room during halftime. But John Darrah is just going to let this clock run down under 10 seconds, and we're going to head to the locker room. Mount Carmel area leads it 14-7 in the 2025 Coal Bucket. Couple fireworks in the first half, Joe.
Yeah, in a game I don't think anybody expected here, Connor.
Nope.
This is a big surprise, but it's not. It's only halftime. Shamokin has faced this adversity before. Hopefully, they're going to come out in that second half with a little bit more intensity, and let's get it going here in the second half.
We're going to take a quick 15-minute break. Enjoy a halftime performance from the Mount Carmel area marching band. I'm Connor Phoenix, joined with Joe Haddock. We'll be back after a short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field to present their 2025 show is the Mount Carmel Area Big Red Band. This year's show features music from Guardians of the Galaxy, Stevie Wonder, and Chuck Berry. We open with the Awesome Mix Volume 1 from the hit movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Next, we continue with 2 Stevie Wonder hits, Surgeon and I Wish. The show will then close with Chuck Berry's classic rock and roll hit, Johnny Be Good, featuring Viara Ivanov on guitar. The band is led on the field by drum major Amira Russell. This year's staff includes Priscilla, director, Luke Derrick, assistant director, Bernie Estico, drum instructor, Joseph Rossi, assistant drum instructor, John Jacoby, assistant to the band director, Jennifer Melnick, color guard instructor, Linda Haas, assistant color guard instructor, Bernie Seller, Kelly Lucas, Erica Nestico, and Cameron Getty, music and marching instructors. We would like to thank Brett Getty, Matt Steller, the NCAA School Board and Administration, and especially the NCAA band parents for their continued invaluable support. The band would like to recognize the late Paul Proximichik, legendary NCAA Mountpiece director, who wrote the brass and woodwind arrangements for portions of our show. And now, we invite you to sit back and enjoy the 2025 edition of the Mount Carmel Area High School Big Red Band.
Your attention, please. Will Saoria Brown Weeks please report to the press box? Your little sister is here.
In the 2025 Coal Bucket, as the Indians come out of the locker room down 14-7, Mount Carmel leads it. 2 touchdowns from Jason Clokus. We have a first half summary of the Indians offense. Rushing, Steele, 5 attempts for 43 yards and a touchdown. Clinton, 7 for 54. And Gink, 3 attempts for 9 yards. And passing, Logan Steele is 1 for 7 for 6 yards. And that's the Indians offense so far, Joe.
Yeah, we'd be lying to you if we weren't a little surprised, about what's going on, here tonight, Connor. Okay, I thought, the Indians would come out with a little bit more intensity on offense, getting that offense rolling here, a little bit. But Mount Carmel has been doing a good job, shutting down that running game, and we haven't been able to get anything going in the passing game so far. But mainly it's that staunch defense, that we've been counting on all season long. And Mount Carmel has been just doing a lot of sustained drives, against us, taking up a lot of time and a lot of possession time and just not giving Shamokin the football, to do anything, offensively. So
I think the Indians are a little shocked by the fight in the Red Tornadoes that they came out with tonight, but just want to mention the classes of the 90s. Shamokin High School reunion party is going to be on November 29th at the Fairview Gun Club, and we had a couple more donations roll in over halftime, Joe. We're going to read the whole list again. We want to thank Russ Knockadale, Daniel Shingara, Tom and Connie Boyer, Rich and Nicole Fowler, John Phoenix, Ashley and Jared Petrovich, Tommy Wells, Glenn Wilbur, Nate Yoder, Bruce Clutcher, Matt Reidinger, Jennifer Krasinski, and Teresa Spade for all donating tonight. We thank you.
We thank you so much for you out there listening, and enjoying the broadcast. A lot of Shamokin fans, that called in here. I know it's not anything that you expected so far. A little surprise, here, but Shamokin's faced this adversity before. Down 21-7 against Jersey Shore, and they fought back, and we can only hope if this team's going to be for real. We're going to see a different team come out this half and play with a little bit more intensity.
Second half team, Joe, they went to the locker room in week 4 versus the Jersey Shore Bulldogs down 21-0. Jersey Shore got 2 late scores in the second quarter in that one, but the Indians did come back to win that in double overtime, 43-42. We got a whole half of football here to play. Mount Carmel does start with the ball, up 14-7, but you're right. It'd be a big confidence booster for this Indian squad to get a stop, make those adjustments. You know, Mount Carmel looks like they were running all over the field there in that first half.
Exactly. They did exactly what they wanted to do. They set that Shamokin defense up. They ran that fullback dive, set the dive up with that inside reverse to Delaney, and then Marshalik, you know, completed a couple of key passes in that first half.
So now with a minute and a half to go in the half.
So again, this has got to be a big confidence booster to come out and get this stop, you know, here in the first half.
Gavin Marshalik, he only threw a couple times in that first half. I think only 2 or 3 times he threw. He completed 1 pass.
Yeah, hasn't been much throwing at all,
no.
You know, in this football game. Logan Steele only threw 7 passes, and I think Marshalik only threw the ball about 3 or 4 times.
Had a couple passes intended for number 17, Aiden Brokenshire.
Colin Steinhardt came up big with 1 big interception down at the goal line to stop one of the Mount Carmel drives. This score would be a lot worse, you know, right now. But so that was a big play by Steinhardt there late in the second quarter.
30 seconds to play until we get this second half underway. 14-7 Mount Carmel.
They just got to knock the wind out of the Tornadoes here to start this second half.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta come out with this defense that's been playing lights out all season long and just knock the wind out of them here a little bit.
See what adjustments Coach Persing and the crew made in the locker room and see if they have an answer for that Mount Carmel run game, because Marshalik, he's a little shaky throwing the ball. You want to force him to throw the ball. He had that duck earlier in the first half that Steinhardt intercepted. But here goes Steinhardt getting ready to boot it away.
So let's see what happens here. The last time Steinhardt kind of squibbed it a little bit. I didn't know if it was by design or if he kind of muffed the kick a little bit. But result of it gave Mount Carmel great field position and led to their second touchdown. So.
Right. Delaney and Carpenter are back. Here's another short kick from Steinhardt. It's going to be fielded by, looks like Carpenter. He brings it up, and he's got a little bit of a lane. It looks like Kimzel, actually. It looks like he got past the 45. It is Kimzel. So now Mount Carmel will start once again with great field position at their own 46.
Yeah, not what the Indians wanted here, you know, to start this second half. Again, I don't know if this is by design that Colin is kicking off short, you know, tonight, but we don't have that usual good coverage by the Indian kickoff team tonight.
Kimzel brought it all the way up to the Mount Carmel 47-yard line, so the Red Tornadoes will start their drive there. Gavin Marshalik and company will begin the second half. Here's a little shuffle to Kimzel to the right side. Tries to turn it upfield. Looks like he got about 3. Michael Kimzel was brought down by Liam Montgomery.
Yeah, good hard run there by Kimzel again. And Kimzel, if anybody is going to be the player of the game here, you know, he's been getting a lot of key yards for the Tornado offense. But good start for the Indian defense. Good pursuit on that play. Held them to a 3-yard gain.
Only a gain of 3. Second down and 7 from the 50 now. The Mount Carmel side of the 50. 14-7 Red Tornadoes. Marshalik inside handoff to Delaney. Delaney looks like he got 3 or 4 more, so that's going to bring up third down now for Mount Carmel.
Yeah, right around Shamokin 46-yard line. Put him in a 3rd and 3 here, and a very manageable third down here for the Tornadoes.
And possibly 4-down territory already.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here and see what type of gambler Coach Dara is. But here we go, trying to get that Shamokin faithful fired up here and support that defense.
3rd down and 3 for Mount Carmel. Man in motion. He's going to get the jet sweep to the left side, and it's going to be good enough for a first down. Looked like Delaney there.
Yeah, Delaney on a jet sweep there, and that's exactly the way Mount Carmel wanted to come out to start this second half. Open up the drive, 3 straight running plays, and a first down.
First down, Red Tornadoes on a gain from Jalen Delaney. First and 10 from the Shamokin 41. Indians defense got to stand up. There's inside or another direct snap to the fullback Clocus. Indians were ready for that.
Yeah,
so a short
game. That's what they use to set it up now. Okay, you know what? That's what must be what looks so unusual about it. Kind of, you said it right. It's a direct snap right to that fullback. Marshall isn't even getting the ball. That's a direct snap.
Gain of 2 from Clocus. Clocus broke free on a couple of those earlier and has 2 touchdowns as a result of it.
Well, if they stay by possession here comes the inside reverse, which will be next.
Delaney, a couple more. Looks like he got up to the 37. So 2 more. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Red Tornadoes.
All right, we may have forced Marshalik into a passing situation here for
the Mount Carmel student section. They were up against the fence on that side of the field. Looks like they've migrated to the bleachers now. Ball is at the 37, so that's a 3rd down and 6. It brings up for Mount Carmel.
Big play here for the Shamokin defense. They got to come up big here. They got to come up big.
Marshalik hands it off up the middle. Short gain, but he does get a couple of yards. It's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like Montgomery was there on the tackle.
Yeah, another good effort there by Kimsel, and that they kind of faked that inside reverse, that jet sweep that time, and handed it off to Kimsel. And he gave it a good 5 yards. And
yep.
Dara is put into a good position here on a 4th and 1.
Gain of 4, 4th and 2. Let's see if they come back. They could come back here with anything, Joe. Hard count.
The whole playbook is open right here,
yep.
Connor. Yep. Watch the hard count. Watch the football.
Direct snap to Delaney. Delaney goes up the middle and is brought down to about the 20-yard line. So Delaney got the direct snap that time and picks up about 13 yards. Call it 14. Mount Carmel's in the red zone.
Boy, that direct snap has been a favorite play. You know, Coach Boyer, one of my assistant coaches on the junior high, went up to the junior high game against Milton on Monday to scout them for us for our game on Monday. And that direct snap has been a big play for him.
Early movement again. And it's encroachment on the Indians again, so give Mount Carmel another free 5. So no adjustments on the line this far.
Yeah, I mean, there's a direct pattern here by Mount Carmel's offense.
1st and 5 now from the 14. That moves Mount Carmel even closer to pay dirt. Marshalik inside handoff. Delaney runs into a pile and is pushed backwards, so now it'll be about a 2nd and 5 now, Joe.
Yeah, the 5-yard penalty hurts him there and put him in a short yardage. Shamokin really played good defense. Glover made some good penetration on that play. You kind of hold that jet sweep to a minimum gain.
2nd down and 5 from the 14. No gain from Delaney. They were ready for that inside handoff. See what Dara runs here on a 2nd and 5. Man in motion. Kimsel gets the sweep, bounces it to the right side.
Great
and great
play.
Tackling from the Indians defense right there. Logan Steele and Ryan Bickert bring down Kimsel.
Yeah, both those guys came up from their safety positions in the corner position and looked like he had some blockers in front of him there, Connor, to make a big game. But Logan Steele and Bickert made a great play on that.
3rd and 5. Another huge 3rd down.
I'm still waiting for Marshalik to come back with that play action pass.
From the 14, 3rd and 5.
Delaney's on the wing.
Marshalik motions Delaney. He is back to pass. Marshalik over the middle. He goes to the end zone, and it's caught for the Mount Carmel touchdown. And he is still down after making the catch. And what a catch. He went over the defender, made a great catch. And looks like he got the wind knocked out of him when he came down.
Yeah.
Still trying to see who the man is that made the catch. He's on the field right now. He's down.
Number 9. What is it? 9. Number 9. It was Max Karwacki.
Still trying to get a number. I guess the touchdown was good, Joe. I guess he didn't bobble it.
Yeah, they're setting the ball at the 3-yard line for the extra point, but boy, to see him come down and get hurt like that and still hang on to the football. A lot of credit to that young receiver. We don't have a number yet to see exactly who it is, but
good throw by Gavin Marshalik there. Touchdown is good. Mount Carmel extends that lead. Still trying to get a number on who that was.
Yeah, I think that is number 9, Connor. Who is that? Is that one of the
Max Karicki?
Karicki? Yep, one of the Karickis. Was he the one that was questionable coming into tonight, or was that the other? Okay.
Brother Cooper.
Cooper Karwicki, yeah.
Touchdown stands. Mount Carmel extends the lead. Kick is good from Miller.
Well, not the way we expected to come out in this second half. All right, Mount Carmel just kind of took it right to us. Got good field position on the kickoff and very methodically moved it downfield.
So now Mount Carmel leads 21-7. The Indians, their work only gets harder here in the third quarter after a 6-minute and 10-second drive from the Red Tornadoes.
They really ran some clock on that drive, Connor. It wasn't even that long of a drive, and there's only 5:50 left in the third quarter here. Shamokin is just looking for that big play to just kind of turn on the lights here for the Indians. You know, they faced this before. I'm not counting them out yet. There's some big playmakers on this team, and
Indians will get the ball for the first time in this third quarter. After Mount Carmel just used up half of the time. Chewed a lot of clock. Miller's kick is going to be brought out this time. Looks like Gink. Brought down, he crosses the 20. It was Jace Gink on the return, so the Indians will start from about their own 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 20, or a return of 20, excuse me.
All right, guys, no reason to panic yet, guys. Let's go. Let's just calm down. Let's just get this thing going here, get a couple first downs, and let's get this thing going.
Haven't seen the offense yet this half, but Clinton is the back. Steele gives it to him. Clinton shifting his way for a couple yards up the middle. He gets to about the 26, so a decent gain on first down from Zakem Clinton. Need to get him going this half.
Yeah, good little start to the drive here. 4-yard gain for Zakem.
So gain of 4.
Still a long way to go to play here, guys. We just got to be patient.
Steele takes it himself, looking for a hole.
And he got
one.
it.
And Logan Steele is in a foot race. Logan Steele, 40, 30, 20. 10-5, touchdown, Indians, touchdown, Logan Steele.
Exactly what the Indians needed here, Connor. And listen, when we need a big play, go to your big play guy. Logan Steele.
74 yards from Logan Steele, and he gets the Indians right back in it. Touchdown.
He's the fastest guy on the field, Connor. And once he got to that sideline, nobody was going to catch him. And that was a big play for the Shamokin offense.
He was just patient. He stayed in that backfield for a little bit, shifted his way till he found a hole, and once he finds a lane and uses his legs, good night.
Forget it.
You'll be seeing the back of his jersey all night long. Steinhardt's extra point, good hold, good kick. It's up and good.
So let's see how Mount Carmel handles that on their end with their physique and how much it fires up our defense here, guys. Listen, we're right back into this football game.
Here's the replay. You saw the patience from Logan Steele. He was in a foot race.
Nobody's going to catch him once he gets on that sideline.
Indians break. Back within a score. And maybe that's the little momentum shift the Indians were looking for. They were looking for that quick play. In just 46 seconds, the Indians scored a touchdown, Joe.
We were just saying it was just under halfway through this third quarter with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. And 46 seconds later, we're back within a touchdown.
So now it's 21-14 with 5:04 to play in the third quarter. Mount Carmel's going to get the ball back. And folks, there is that QR code on the screen, the top right of your screen. Once again, if you'd like to donate to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department so they can keep bringing quality live streams to you at home while supporting their student athletes at the same time.
All right, we've been giving Mount Carmel some too good a field position on this kickoff team, Connor. And I don't know if this is by design, but Steinhardt's too good of a kicker. Wow,
this kick is going to be another squib, and we have whistles.
I think we're offsides, yeah.
So that'll back them up. Offsides on the Indians.
Yeah, I just don't understand their philosophy on these squib kicks here. They've been having such great coverage, keeping teams within the 20-yard line.
Shamokin, one of the most penalized teams in the league. They get an offsides penalty on a kickoff.
Let's see if Colin Steinhardt squibs it again. Mount Carmel again is going to get some good field position here.
Steinhardt ready this time. And he boots it away in the direction of Carpenter, and it's going to bounce out of bounds, so that'll be another penalty, kicking out of bounds.
Right, that'll give Mount Carmel the ball again, a good field position. 35, 40-yard line, I'm not sure, but
Shamokin.
Let's see where they're going to spot the ball here, Connor.
Looks like it's going to be around 35-yard line, Joe?
That's where it's looking at right now. Well, they're moving it up to around the 40.
Call it the 40. So now Mount Carmel and company back out there. Let's see if the Indians defense now can stand up and get a big stop.
Yeah, marked out at the 40-yard line. Good field position, but hey, it's time for the Shamokin defense here now. All right, to step it up and make a big play here.
Make a play. They already have a turnover. They have a couple turnovers.
Yes, the fumble recovery and an interception. So it's time to pick it up.
21-14 Mount Carmel. 1st and 10 from their own 40. Marshalik motions Delaney. Gives it to him to the left side. Delaney turning it upfield. Looks like he only got 2 or 3. Looks like he got maybe 4.
Yeah, they were putting a little more pressure on the edge at that time, kind of forcing Delaney to, turn it up inside a little bit sooner than what he wanted to, and the Shamokin defense kind of pursued to the ball a lot quicker that time.
Gain of 4 from Delaney. 2nd and 6 from the 44. Tornadoes look to that sideline for the next play.
Yeah, they're very deliberate with their offense. They did go fast earlier in the game, but right in that drive right before halftime. They're very deliberate. They're running that play clock all the way down.
Another shuffle to Kimsel to the
Here
right
we go.
side.
Here we go.
Comes the Indians,
Nice,
and they
nice
converge.
job.
Great tackling there by the Indians. Looked like Noah Ringus and Steele were there to push Kimsel out of bounds for a loss, and that is the play the Indians.
That's the play we're looking for on the defensive side of the ball. Now we got them in a 3rd and long situation, and now they're playing in our hands here. Look for a lot of pressure from the Shamokin defense this play.
A loss of 3 from Michael Kimsel. Indians defense needs another big play here. One more big play. 3rd down and 9 from the 41-yard line. 21-14 Mount Carmel, 3rd and 9. Marshalik takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's rolling to the left. He's got a man, and it was caught by Aiden Brokenshire. And he's
definitely short of the 1st down. He let him a little too much, Connor. He had a dive for the football. He did make the catch, but he's down. He's down short of the goal line. So it's 4th and 2. Shamokin's got to be smart here. Let's watch for that hard count. They are going to move that. I can't imagine going for it here.
4th and 2 on their own side of the field.
I can't imagine they're really gambling here and going for it here. He's got to play a little field position game here.
Looks like Purcell used the timeout, or Persing,
Coach Persing, yeah.
Called a timeout there.
I don't think he had the right personnel package in here that he wanted on this 4th down play. I mean, Mount Carmel showed all signs of them going for it here on 4th down, and I think he wanted to look a little different in personnel, to be in there at the time for this play. So let's see what happens. Let's see what they decide to do here.
Special thanks to Shamokin Football Brotherhood, Area Services, Jordan Haddock, Shamokin Area Education Foundation, Brian Persing, Matucci's, and many more for sponsoring this week's live stream and the press box meal. 4th and 2, here we go. From the 48. Delaney in motion. Indians defensive line is holding strong at the moment.
Stay disciplined, stay disciplined. They are not going for this. They're gonna run the play clock down.
Play clock's at 12.
Marshalik's, yep, okay. Good discipline, guys. Good discipline.
There we go.
Yeah, there's no way Mount Carmel was going to give Shamokin field position there.
Dylan Phoenix, veteran outside linebacker, getting his arms going to get the crowd back in the game, get the crowd loud. And I believe Dara's going to punt it away. Mount Carmel uses their first timeout of the half.
They used the timeout there, Connor? Yeah, I believe they did. But great discipline by the Shamokin defense there. Good to see that.
There's the QR code once again, folks, to donate to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department. We've had a lot of donations roll in tonight, Joe.
A lot of good donations coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Maybe not the kind of game everybody expected, but boy, it's a barn burner here for Cold Bucket 2025, Connor. I'll tell you what, that's why this rivalry is such a classic.
Tell you what, Joe, the way you got that crowd going today at the pep rally on the microphone, we need to take a timeout, get you down on that field, say a couple words, because man, that was quite some speech you gave.
Listen, if this game stays as it is, it's going to be the last pep talk I give.
Mount Carmel is going to try it again. Here we go. Delaney takes the snap, goes up the middle, pushes ahead, and is good enough for a Mount Carmel first down. They get to the Shamokin side. Gain of 4, 48.
Yeah, but was that a direct snap to Marshalik, and he just took it that time? Or was
Delaney,
that a direct snap to Delaney on that? Yep.
So new set of downs now for the Red Tornadoes. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line of Shamokin.
Yeah, gutsy call there by Coach Dara inside his own field position here, and a big first down.
Well, the way they've been running the ball tonight,
Yeah, he's very confident the way they're running.
Marshalik back to pass. Marshalik is sacked. Zakem Clinton and Nate Kaleda bring him down, so now that's a huge loss.
That's what we've been waiting for here from Zakim off that edge. Coming off that edge, got to Marshalik he clobbered him.
All the way back to the Mount Carmel 45-yard line, a loss of 8 on the play. Marshalik is sacked for the first time this game. And now the Indians have Mount Carmel right where they want them on a 2nd and 18.
This has got to be a stop right now here, Connor. They cannot give up the big play, give them the first down. They have got to make that stop right here and now.
2nd and 18. Marshalik back to pass again, rolls to the right, fires over the head of Aiden Brokenshire, incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 18.
Yeah, that was all Zakim Clinton now. Yeah, he got Marshalik a little shook right now. And had a receiver wide open, and he overthrew him. So 3rd and 18. Big play right here. We're going to expect Marshalik to throw the football.
3rd and 18. Indians defense has been sufficient all night. Now we got to see what Marshalik does passing. And if the Indians expect it, we'll see how conservative Darrah wants to play it. Still with the lead. Marshalik drops back to pass, looking, dancing, under pressure, fires out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's the stop the Indians needed, Connor. There it is, 4th down.
What looked like a promising drive was shot dead by Zakem Clinton after the 8-yard sack. Nothing to come after that.
Yeah, I think we finally got into the Mount Carmel's head there a little bit. Now this is where Shamokin has been big. Probably the last 4 or 5 games of the season here in this punt return.
Back deep to return is Jace Gink and Logan Steele.
Let's see how Mount Carmel plays it here. I'll be surprised if they do a direct punt to these returners.
Max Karicki's punt is going to go towards Steele. Steele picks it up, gets a block. Steele come in near side. Logan Steele turning it upfield. Logan Steele, good move. Gets past the 40-yard line. So great starting field position for the Indians coming up.
All right, offense, here's our turn again. Here we go.
Put the ball in your hands of the playmaker. One of the playmakers, Logan Steele.
Absolutely. Again, I was expecting that big play from the punt receiving team. They've been doing it all season long. They get that wall, and you know what? Logan Steele don't need much room, Connor, and what turned into bad field position turned into good field position for him now.
Just saw it on that last drive on that 74-yard touchdown run. All he needs is just a little bit of space. He'll let his legs do the rest. 1st and 10 from the 42, a minute and 16 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. 21-14 Mount Carmel. Here goes the Kem up the middle.
Good
to the
start.
Right side. And looks like he got about 3, so a decent gain on 1st down. Call it 3.
Yeah, I'm going to predict we're going to see Logan Steele on the carry here shortly.
Under a minute now to play in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 45. Steele on 2nd down. Keeps it. Steele bounces it to the outside but gets tripped up. Great tackle that time by Lance Glennie.
Yeah, nice ankle tackle there. Didn't get Logan to the edge there.
Now that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Let's see if the Indians run one more play here in this 3rd quarter. The play clock says 24. The game clock says 18.
They don't have to. It looks like Coach Persing is bringing them over to the sideline. But we're going to be heading in for a heck of a 4th quarter here, Connor.
Persing will let it trickle down, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter from Bridie Ruane Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium. It's the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 21 and the Shamokin Indians 14. Special thanks to Eric Anderson Shamokin Football Brotherhood, Area Services, Shamokin Area Education Foundation, and Brian Persing for sponsoring this week's live stream and press box meal. Got to give a plug to Jordan Haddock.
To Jordan
as well.
Haddock also, yes. And I think Mr. Clark mentioned to us that Matucci's, who had a big hand in this press box meal tonight. So we want to give a big shout out to Matucci's Restaurant and Jared Petrovich and, the part owners up there of Matucci's. A big shout out to those guys also.
And also a shout out to the 2.4K live listeners we have right now, Joe. Thank you everybody for tuning in, no matter where you are. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of the 2025 Coal Bucket.
Sorry, Ashley. God love you. Listen, we got to give a shout out to you too. Sorry about that. Hey, Jared, listen. Jared and Ashley from Matucci's Restaurant for this great meal that we had in the press box today.
Thank you.
I was kind of braiding at Ashley there, This game has me all messed up here, so I apologize for that.
If you're listening from home, drop your location. We kind of want to see where these 2.4 thousand people are all tuning in from. On the 3rd and 7, Indians from the 45. Steinhardt in motion. Steele keeps to the left side. Steele gets a lane. Steele gets the edge, and Steele's brought down.
Well, he's going to be a little short of the first down. This is going to be Coach Persing's first big call of this ball game. He's going to be a yard short, but listen, he has the playmakers. I think he has to go for it here, Connor.
4th and 1. I feel like you have to.
Listen, possessions are going to be at a premium this half, in this fourth quarter. They have the playmakers to do it. I expect Logan to keep the football here.
4th and 1 from the Mount Carmel 49. Let's see what Persing does here.
They're going to have to use a timeout. The play clock,
I
don't know. That play clock seemed to go down very fast.
I told people to start typing in the chat, Joe, where they're all tuning in from. We have Wisconsin, San Francisco, Coltmont, Freeburg, PA, Iowa, Willow Street, Pensacola, York, PA, Naval Station, Gulfport, Mississippi, Shamokin, Westminster, Maryland, Boston, Springfield, PA, Halifax, PA, Arizona, Texas, East Cameron, York, Bloomsburg, Camp Hill, Berwick, Ferndale, Vineland, New Jersey, Webster Street, Goleta, California, Okaloosa Island, Trevorton,
wow,
Klingerstown, Higgins, Milwaukee, Knoxville, Lidditz, King of Prussia, Harrisburg, Elysburg, Mount Carmel, Thorpetown. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in and listening to Shamokin Area TV's live stream.
Listen, I hope everybody's enjoying, because this is a classic right now that you're watching. Again, there is no bigger rivalry than these two football teams in the state of Pennsylvania. And what a game you're getting a chance to see here tonight.
4th down and 1, Indians are facing here.
I think we see Logan here on the carry. I think you got to go with your playmaker here. He's the guy that's going to get it for you.
Man in motion is Gink. Here's Steele up the middle. Steele pushes the pile, and he gets the first down.
Yep, you give it to your playmaker, buddy. Yes, sir, Randy. Good job, Logan.
Charleston, South Carolina, Cape Canaveral, Florida, Frederick, Maryland, Reading, PA, Mechanicsburg, Warren. Thank you so much, everybody.
Wow. That is awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight, because it is a pleasure and an honor to be bringing it to you tonight.
So now, under 11 to go in the fourth quarter. Snap to Clinton. Clinton to the right side. He's met for about a short gain of 2.
Listen, if we keep going with that heavy dose of Kim here, you know, you know they're not going to stop him the whole night. He's eventually going to break one, just like he did in the first half.
Yep, you've been saying that. 2nd and 8. Steal. Clinton again. Clinton looking for a lane, and Clinton gets tripped up from behind, but surges ahead for a few more. I think he's mad that he got tripped up there.
He got tripped up there. Yeah, I think he expected to break out of that one tackle and go for that big run we were expecting. But we're in a 3rd and 5. Another big play here for the Indians, another 3rd down. Clock is running, Connor.
3rd down and 5 from the 41-yard line of Mount Carmel. Steele takes the snap, and we have early movement.
Let's see what we got. Shamokin is pointing at Mount Carmel, but we do have a false start.
The legal procedure is going to back the Indians up. 5. So it'll be a 3rd down and 10. A lot harder here, Joe.
Yeah, I think eventually Logan's going to have to get some type of passing game going here. We haven't been very successful on it, but Logan certainly has the potential, either doing it with his legs or with his arms.
Steele rolls to the right, looking for a block. Logan Steele surges ahead. Logan Steele gets down.
I think he got about 9 yards on the play
about
there.
9 yards. Yeah, he got down to about the 37-yard line. So now another 4th and manageable here, Joe.
Yep. Yeah, again, I think you got to go for it here. It's 4th down.
Fourth down and 2. Connor Phoenix and Joe Haddock in the booth bringing you the insight from the coal bucket this year.
4th down. You go to your playmaker again here, Connor?
4th down and 2. Another flag. And Glover is
Glover's hot about something.
Of the official.
Glover's hot about something. He's got to be careful there. He's going nose to nose. You know, they complained about this at the previous game last week against Loyalsock. You know, about Loyalsock calling out, you know, numbers and cadences and stuff like that, distracting that offensive line. So I'm wondering if some of that is going on, you know, with Mount Carmel's defensive line right now.
So that spoils the drive. Let's see if Steinhardt tries to back Mount Carmel up deep in their own territory. The punt is away in the direction of Carpenter. Carpenter fields it and is going to bring it out past the 10. Carpenter to the 20, past the 20 and close to the 25. He's drug out of bounds.
Yeah, great play. Great coverage there by Aaron Kuzmik.
So now Mount Carmel will get the ball back with 8:11 to play in the game.
So we can't let them have any sustained drive going here. We got to get them 3 and out here, Connor. And I think, like again, I said possessions are going to be at a premium here. We can't let them run the clock. Shamokin's defense has been playing a lot better this second half, but we got to get them 3 and out here.
1st and 10 from the 23 of the Red Tornadoes. Marshalik hands it off. Kimsel up the middle for a short gain of 1, maybe 1.
All right, that's the pattern. Tailback or somebody, is that Kimsel down?
Yeah, it's Kimsel down. So maybe, I mean, depending on what the injury is, Kimsel's been lighting it up all game. That'd be a big loss for the red and white.
I mean, that's the pattern now for the Tornadoes. You either go with that tailback or that fullback. Then they come back with the with that inside reverse, kind of catches us off guard a little bit. Run that little misdirection by Marshalik, and They have to be prepared for that right now. It's the pattern that they've been running.
Was a gain of 1 from Kimsel.
It's been our bread and butter all night, that little inside reverse to Delaney.
Right. With 7 minutes and 59 seconds to play.
Yeah, good to see Kimsel up and walking. Looks like it is maybe only a little cramp that he's dealing with. He's walking off under his own power.
He'll come off for this play at least. On a 2nd and 9 for Mount Carmel. They got to start pressuring. I mean,
yeah.
Marshalik doesn't drop back to pass a whole lot, but they need to keep pressuring him when he does.
There we go. There's the jet sweep. Come up, Logan. Atta baby. Good. Logan Steele just forced that whole play. Noah Ringus was there to clean it up. Got them in a 3rd and long situation.
3rd and long. Looks like a gain of 2 from Jalen Delaney is going to set up a 3rd and 7 for Mount Carmel. So a big 3rd down for this Indians defense. Marshalik looks to the sideline to get the play. The senior quarterback takes the snap. Clokus in motion. Clokus takes the sweep. Clokus turns it upfield and is going to be short of the 1st down, but
it looks like he's short about a yard. Boy, he got close, but I do think he is definitely short.
So now Mount Carmel even deeper in their own territory. Dara is going to keep the offense out there. Why not?
Listen, he's been very confident with his running game all night, but Shamokin is definitely has to come up with a big play here. I don't think he wants to punt the ball. Shamokin still gets those big plays on that punt return.
4th and 1, call it. From the 32. Mount Carmel's been coming at Shamokin a lot of different ways tonight with a hard count. Their run game, that's been very successful thus far.
Yep, they took too much time. They ran a play clock down to practically nothing, and Dara has to use a timeout.
So now both teams have 1 remaining with 6:28 to play in the 4th quarter. Red Tornadoes lead 21-14. Special thanks to Eric Anderson, Jordan Haddock, Shamokin Football Brotherhood, Area Services, Shamokin Area Education Foundation, and Brian G. Persing Masonry for sponsoring tonight's live stream, as well as Ashley and the folks from Matucci.
Ashley and Jared Petrovich from Matucci. There we go, and Nick Matucci.
And there is that QR code once again, folks, in the top right of your screen. You can donate to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department so they can continue to bring quality live streams to you while supporting their student athletes at the same time. 4th and 1, Mount Carmel from the 32. Delaney, right side, up the middle looks like he does have it, yes.
Looking at the mark, I think he did get it. Got it.
Wow. Great opportunity there for the Indians to get a stop.
Listen, Coach Dara has a great confidence tonight in that running game that he has going. And that was a gutsy call going for it on 4th down there. But listen, Shamokin's defense got to come up big here.
1st and 10 now from the 34. Joe, we have a couple more donations rolling in. Get this.
From?
Thank you, Brett Veach and Laura Pinard, for your donations.
Wow.
That's a household
We're validating.
name.
We're validating our coverage here, Connor.
And here's Clokus up the middle, pushing the pile, and a great gain on 1st down from Jason Clokus.
Brett Beach and his wife, general manager of the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Mount Carmel graduate, great football player there from Mount Carmel. Couple state championships, I think, under his belt up there. And special thanks to him.
Special
Thank you for
thanks.
reaching out to us, Brett.
And good luck the rest of the season. But thank you for the generous donation. Gain of 7 from Clokus. 2nd down and 3. Marshalik. Kimsel in motion. Inside handoff to Delaney. Delaney gets slammed down by Zakem Clinton. Looks like he might have lost one, so that'll bring up another.
Yeah, we're playing that inside reversal just a little bit better this half, and we keep giving Mount Carmel these 3rd and 4th and short situations, and they're not afraid to go for it down there.
3rd and 3.
And clock is starting to become an issue here, Connor. We're down to 4.5 here in the football game right now.
Dara's just trying to grind it out. Another direct snap. Delaney's back to pass. He goes over the middle. He's got a man. It's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Logan Steele reaches out and snags the interception, and the Indians get the ball back. Oh, my goodness. Delaney's pass was underthrown, intended for Aiden Brokenshire. Here's the replay. Steele went up and snatched it. What a play call from Dara, but Steele. Athleticism.
Listen, that easily could have been a touchdown, for Mount Carmel. Marshalik, listen, last time, if you remembered, we saw a play like that from Chase Pencil in the Lewisburg game last year, down by this goal line. Probably saved that football game. And I'll tell you what, that interception, almost kind of the same deal here. Logan may have saved this football game.
Steele got burned a little bit, but still was able to come back and get the interception. Here's Jay Skink to the right side. Good gain. Following Zakem Clinton. Jay Skink into Mount Carmel territory. He's down inside the 45.
Here we go. They're playing with excitement now. They're getting some momentum going here now, Connor. Here we go. Great run by Ginky to start this drive to get him into Mount Carmel territory.
What could have been disaster for the Indians leads to a Steele interception. Are you surprised?
I'm not. What, the Steele made the interception or the play call? Listen, that was a great play call. A little bit of both,
yeah.
That was a great play call. Marshalik just underthrew him.
Clinton up the middle for a couple more after the 23-yard run from Jace Gink.
And listen, Logan Steele made the play of the year right there on that interception. Wow. He came out of nowhere to make that interception.
Gain of 4 from Clinton. Clock goes down to just over 3.5 minutes. Steele, inside handoff. Gink to the right side again.
Oh, great block
Gink
by
following
Zakem.
Clinton. Gink gets a first down. He's inside the 30.
Great block by Zakem, leading Ginky on that little inside reverse for him. We got a timeout. Is somebody hurt there on the sideline? Connor, it looks like somebody's down.
Somebody's down, but the Indian sideline is blocking our view.
Yeah, but they're waving the Mount Carmel training staff to come over. So I think it's somebody from the Mount Carmel that is down.
Another injury for the Red Tornadoes. Stops the clock at 3:23, but another first down from Jace Gink. We're starting to see him get going now. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who's down there yet, but they're really paying a lot of attention to him.
I just can't believe it. We go back to that play call by Dara. It was a direct snap to Delaney. Usually he goes up the middle. He dropped back to pass. Mount Carmel, they had multiple men downfield that Delaney could have gone to. I mean, Steele got burnt by Brokenshire, but was able to get back on his feet.
Boy, what a recovery. Oh, my God. And only Logan Steele can make that play with his speed and athleticism, Connor. Oh, my God, he made up so much ground on that pass. And, again, it may have been overthrown, but Logan Steele still made a great play. Oh, who we got there? Number 24, yeah.
Lance Glennie.
Yeah, he's been playing a nice game on defense on that side of the ball for Mount Carmel.
And
So Shamokin's got to go, and Shamokin's got the momentum here going 27-yard line.
And Red Tornadoes are dealing with a lot of injuries. 2.5 thousand listeners right now, Joe, or watchers, I guess.
Well, that's only households. You talk about everybody within that household watching. We're
or at the restaurants.
or at the restaurants that are watching it. Absolutely.
And I know Bruisers has it on. Ale House.
James's Pizza, I know, watches it over there.
Clate's Corner in Trevorton. First down and 10.
A lot of people watch us.
First and 10 Indians, just over 3 to play, left in the game. Steele takes it himself up the middle. Steele looking for a block. Steele gets dragged down inside the 25.
Yeah, number 4 against number 4. Number 4 in the tackle for Mount Carmel. But again, another positive play on first down here.
Gain of 5 from Steele. Indians moving a little more positive. Positive look for this drive so far, Joe.
We're down to 2.5 to the ball game.
Second and 5. Clinton up the gut. Clinton shifts his way, and he barrels his way for a first down.
All the way down into the red zone, Connor, down at about the 18, 17-yard line. Listen, they got it going now. They got it going.
First down from Clinton, and now
I think Zakem's a little banged up here.
Zakem Clinton is down on the field. In games like this, I mean, they're so hard fought.
Yeah.
Both teams are playing so hard.
He's been nursing that sore ankle. Surprised they didn't bring him out of the game.
Clinton gets back up.
Clinton didn't want to come out of that game, but I thought the officials would at least bring him out for a play with the stoppage.
Steele to the left side. Steele has a couple yards. Looks like he gets to the 10, so a gain of 3.
Listen, they're playing this drive perfectly. They're running this clock out. They're methodically driving this thing. We're down to the 10-yard line.
If you're at home watching this game and you have any kind of nerves, just imagine how we feel right now. I mean, this isn't our first rodeo calling a game like this, Joe, but
listen,
it's
right
the cold
now,
bucket.
Right now I'm thinking, do they go for 2 to win it, Connor?
We've seen it work already this year. Steele, inside handoff. Gink trying to turn the field.
Another great block.
Almost gets the edge.
There we go.
Tackle from Michael Kimsel is going to lead to a horse collar. Oh, my goodness. Jace Gink almost had the edge.
And that's going to put us halfway. That's going to put us half the distance.
First and goal, Indians.
Inside the 5-yard line. I don't know if that's an automatic first down, but if we get 4 yards, if we get 4 plays from the.
It won't be a first down.
Yeah, first down.
First down.
First down just from the yardage.
Stand corrected. It's a first down. Great run from Jace Gink and great blocking from the Indians.
We got a minute and a half left. The clock is running.
We're on the 3-yard line. Steele breaks the huddle. First and goal from the 3. Clinton is the back.
4 cracks at it, Connor. 4 cracks at it.
Gink
I can't imagine them stopping it. Yes.
Steele
Give it to your playmaker.
Gut and pushes ahead for a couple more. Looks like he got 1, maybe 2.
Oh, that was 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
So that's a first down now.
Now it's a first down.
Now we got 4 cracks at it from the 2-yard line. No, it wasn't. Yeah, they just got the first down there.
First and goal from the 1.
Dr. Manny from.
Just over a minute to play. The clock trickles down on a minute. First down and goal from the 1. Steele keeps it again, goes up the middle. Touchdown Indians!
Touchdown Indians! Woo!
Logan Steele, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game, and the Indians are an extra point away from tying this baby up.
Connor, do we go for 2? Do we go for 2 or do we take the – listen. I think we have Mount Carmel on their heels right now, and I think if we take them the overtime, we beat them in overtime.
If you go from the
I think we go for the tie right here.
You go for the tie?
I think you go for the tie.
Lead?
We'll see what happens.
Persing's going to discuss it. He's going to bring the team
Well, you know
together.
what these guys are going to want to do, right? Huh? You know what these guys.
or give Mount Carmel a taste of their own medicine. Try to draw them off sides, get a little closer.
Get a little bit closer.
Play their game and try to inch a little closer to that goal line. Oh my goodness. There's under a minute left to play. The Indians, Logan Steele has just picked up his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game.
So what is the old adage here? There's an old saying here, Connor, right? If you're at home, you go for the win, or if you're on the road, you go for the win. Did you ever hear that saying?
Yeah.
So if you're at home, you go for the win, right?
Go for the win.
Go for the win.
I wouldn't hate it. We've seen it work. We've seen it work before against Jersey Shore. I don't think this Mount Carmel team is as good as that Jersey Shore team. But they're giving it all they got tonight and leaving it all on the field. I certainly wasn't expecting this kind of performance from the Red Tornadoes. Indians are going to go for
They're
it.
going to go for it, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Gutsy
Indians.
call. Everybody on the edge of their seats, including me and Connor.
From the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. Steele. Gink in motion. Steele takes the snap, goes to the right side. Steele is not going to get there. Logan Steele is stopped at the 2-yard line.
Right now I'm heartbroken for these kids, Connor. Oh, my God. Listen, they got 58 seconds left. I'm sure they're going to kick an onside kick here. This thing isn't over yet. We'll see what happens. They have no timeouts left, so, I mean, it is bleak. But they still have 58 seconds, but I am heartbroken right now.
Red Tornadoes defense was ready for that. Steele just needed one more block, but he was stacked up at about the 2-yard line.
No, Shamokin has no timeouts left. They're not going to be able to stop the clock. 2 kneels and this game is over. So here comes the onside kick.
Speechless, Joe.
Speechless. You're right, Connor. Speechless and heartbroken right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys lining up on Shamokin side of the field. Here comes an onside kick. I know they've been working on this thing.
Steinhardt.
Mount Carmel's going to use a timeout. I believe that's their last timeout of the game. Not that it matters because it's all going to come down to this onside kick, Connor.
You saw it work earlier this year against Jersey Shore.
Yep.
Steele dove his way in, had a little more of a lane during that particular play, but
listen, they got Logan Steele on the edge here on this kickoff team. They've been practicing that little pooch kick right over to the sideline, where Logan catches it on the fly right around the 50-yard line. So I don't know if they're going to go with the pooch kick or try to dribble her here.
This is the last hope for the Indians with 58 seconds to play.
All right, keep your fingers crossed, guys.
Steinhardt is going to kick it away. Indians attempt the onside.
Oh, they got it!
Oh my goodness!
They got the football!
Logan Steele recovers it, and the Indians have it in Mount Carmel
They
territory.
have a shot. He cannot return it, but Shamokin's going to have the football.
Oh my God, beautiful coverage by the Indians. They get the ball.
Colin made a perfect onside kick there. He got the hop that he needed. Logan was money on the spot there, recovering that onside kick.
It was the perfect kick from Steinhardt.
Absolutely.
Here's the replay. Oh my goodness, folks. My heart is almost beating out of my chest right now. Steele returns it, recovers
And
it.
listen, I'm not going to say anything, but that clock I don't think moved. But, you know, we still have 58 seconds on that clock. So,
Joe,
so
I don't,
they're not, huh?
yeah.
Oh, on the recovery.
Joe, I'm not liking these games. These games are taking years off my life, man.
Oh, my God. And listen, all they got to do possibly here is get in Colin Steinhardt's range to give him a chance.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was just a beautiful play all
Beautiful.
around. A beautiful
Listen.
kick from Steinhardt, beautiful coverage, and a
Yeah.
beautiful recovery from
They
Logan
they couldn't have played that perfectly, Connor. They couldn't have played that more perfectly than what they did. Great special team play by the Indians. So I think that's what Coach Dara is questioning over there. Wonder if they are going to adjust the clock a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he executed the perfect onside kick.
Nope, here we go. So Shamokin has a shot, Connor. All we got to do is break one here.
From the 47.
We are about 30 yards from Colin Steinhardt's range.
Steele takes the snap, back to pass. Steele steps up, goes over the middle. He
got Bickert! He got Bickert!
Bickert
Yes! He got to spike it. We got first down. The clock has stopped to move the chains.
37 yards in the air from Logan Steele to Ryan Bickert.
Clock is still stopped till they move the chains. That's a Shamokin chain gang over there. They're taking their good old time.
45 seconds to play in the game. Oh, my gosh.
I think they're going to run a play here. I don't think they're going to spike it. They're trying to catch Mount Carmel on their heels.
Steele motions Gink. Steele to the right side, looking for a block. Steele turns it upfield, and now they're going to have to spike it. He gets down to the 5.
Oh, you kidding me?
There's a flag.
Oh, maybe a face mask. That's going to stop the clock.
Face mask. Face mask.
Folks, this game is...
Face mask against the Tornadoes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. That's going to get him. That's going to get him inside the 5-yard line, Connor.
Has turned upside down here in Cole Township. Just a few minutes ago, it was a heartbroken Booth, and now the Indians
2.5-yard line.
are on the 2.5-yard line with 27.8 seconds
So
to
they
play.
got to be careful here. I'm kind of curious what the play calling.
That
They
Mount
got to
Carmel,
be careful.
Mount Carmel student section
Clock
came
is
down.
running.
Steele takes the snap, Clinton up the gut.
And I think he's cleared for a touchdown. The Shamokin crowd is going nuts.
Touchdowns to Kemp, cleared from 2.5
There we
yards
go.
out, and the Indians
Oh, my
take the
God.
lead.
The miracle at Kemp Memorial Stadium again.
Off the field.
Kids on the field. Holy.
There's a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, I think there's excessive celebration, but the touchdown's going to be good.
The touchdown's going to stand. That Mount Carmel student section came down a couple minutes ago getting ready to storm the field. Get back up in your
Get back up there and
in
sit
your
down.
seats. Get up there and sit down.
Listen, I told the kids at the pep rally today, listen, you're going to be out there with the biggest celebration tonight, and those lights are going to shine brightly on you all night long.
Now the Indians are going to kick the extra point. What a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. I think this trumps the Jersey
This
Shore
trumps
District
it, no
Championship.
question.
I think it trumps the
No
Jersey
question.
Shore double overtime game in week 4. This is absolutely insane.
Yeah, we were left for dead there, Connor, with 58 seconds left. We were left for dead. Listen, I think they're making the right decision here, taking this penalty on the extra point attempt.
Oh, my goodness.
16 seconds from absolute pandemonium here at Bridie Ruane Stadium.
The miracle at Kemp Memorial Part 2 or 3 is this now? I don't even know. Colin Steinhardt's going to try to attempt a long extra point. Good snap, good.
Oh my
the
God, he
kick is
nailed
up,
it.
And he got it.
Just a little bit off to the left.
Any off to the left, never mind, folks. He missed the extra point. 16.1 seconds to go. The Indians lead at 26-21 for the first time since the first quarter.
I'm opening up the window, Connor. I want to hear this crowd. This Shamokin crowd is ready to storm that field now.
I wish we had a visual on the crowd right now. There's not a single soul in this joint sitting down
right now. Everybody is standing up.
What a turn of events in the last 2 minutes of this game. 2.5 minutes.
Oh my God, Connor, you're right. Miracle at Kent Memorial Stadium, number 3.
Just a reminder, if you're interested, there is going to be an after party up at the Fairview Gun Club. The Indians are 16.1 seconds away from closing this out and
that
keeping the bucket.
Staying in Shamokin.
This is what it's all about, folks. This is why we play.
As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, right?
This is absolutely insane. This is
Just
madness.
Please get through these 16 seconds. Please get through these 16 seconds. I expect a deep kick here by Steinhardt. This kickoff team has had great coverage all season long, and they need to do it one more time. Everybody standing here at Kent Memorial Stadium. You have to see it, folks.
Steinhardt's kick is away. It's a squib.
And
down at
the
about
clock
the
is
20.
running.
Clock is running.
The clock is running.
It's going to be returned
There
by
we go.
Brokenshire. Ball is out. Indians say they recover.
The ball game's over, people.
That's the game.
That's the ball game right there.
Indians recover the fumble. Brokenshire coughs it up, and the Indians are going to win it. And another flag for excessive celebration. Who
That's
cares
all right.
at this point?
Who cares? Who cares, officials? Mark it off.
Oh my goodness, this game has taken years off my life, but Shamokin's going to win.
And we have the football. It don't matter. I'm telling you, I wish we had camera on the field, because this field's going to be pandemonium in 6.6 seconds.
26-21, Indians lead it and are 1 kneel away from closing this baby out.
Congratulations to Coach Persing and his staff. They never gave up on this team. This team never gave up on themselves,
And
Connor.
there goes the Mount Carmel student section
there
walking away.
There they go. Walk away, people.
They were once preparing to storm the field. Have a nice ride back. See you next year. Steele.
One snap and a knee. And
Takes the snap, takes the knee.
Takes the knee, and it's over!
And for the second straight year, the coal bucket stays at 2000 West State Street. The Indians win the coal bucket.
What a sight! What a sight! Can we get, oh my God, what a sight out there. I love it.
Pandemonium at Kent Memorial Stadium. They're storming the field. The Indians win it 26-21. Folks, this was the game for the ages. Yeah. I've lived long enough to see many great coal bucket games, but this one is up there with one of the best games played.
That is one for the ages, people. That is one for the ages. Hey, listen, all you Shamokin fans out there listening, I hope you enjoyed it, because this was a classic. Listen, just enjoy. Hey, I hope you keep that camera on the field. Because I'll tell you what, you're going to see the most beautiful sight in the world here when these cheerleaders and football players all unite together for the singing of the national anthem. They're going to have that whole student body out there, with them, all right? And it's just everybody with the, oh my God, it's such a beautiful sight to see.
3 touchdowns from Logan Steele.
The fourth one from Zakem, right?
Fourth one from Zakem. And the Indians win a thriller. at Kemp Memorial Stadium.
Listen, we're not going to leave here, though, giving our hats off to Mount Carmel, though. They come in here and they gave us everything they can handle. They played a heck of a football game tonight. But I am so thrilled for the Shamokin football team. And, the effort that they put in, never gave up on themselves, never quit believing in themselves. And here we go. Here comes this beautiful sight with the alma mater, with the cheerleaders and the football team. And there's no other team in the state I know that shows this such commodity, within their program.
After another week of sign stealing, egg throwing, and trash talk on social media, the Indians emerge victorious and win the 2025 Coal Bucket on their home turf of Bridie Ruane Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium. We're going to stick around here for a little bit.
Just for a little bit, Connor. Yeah. Joe Bridie, I hope you enjoyed this one, buddy, wherever you're at here, pal. I know you're out there in the middle of this somewhere. I hope you enjoyed this great football game here today.
Shamokin wins the Coal Bucket 26-21. What a last. Let's recap the last couple minutes. Mount Carmel was driving. They had the ball on a third down with about 3 minutes left. A trick play from Dara led to an interception from Jalen Delaney. This is why he's not quarterback, folks.
Yep, absolutely.
And Steele jumped the route, intercepted it, got the Indians all the way down, scored a touchdown. Indians went for two. They didn't get it with 58 seconds left. Recovered an onside kick.
With 58 seconds left.
With 58 seconds left. And the Indians went right down in 2 or 3 plays and punched it in. Look at this celebration.
This is a beautiful sight. Oh, my God, this is such a beautiful sight.
What a scene here in Cole Township.
Yep.
Connor Phoenix and Joe Haddock, what a pleasure it was to bring you this game, ladies and gentlemen. Another amazing rendition of this Coal Bucket, of this rivalry. I guess you got to give Mount Carmel their flowers.
Yeah, you do got it. You do got to give them their.
You had
come in here.
You had a lot of doubts about their program. 5 weeks in, 1-4, getting blown out by everybody. They turned it around, and they played one heck of a game.
They gave us everything. Shamokin came into this game as heavy favorites, Connor, and Mount Carmel gave us everything they had. And you know what? Shamokin needed a game like this. Listen. It's win or go home right now, Connor. Win or go home. We're going to start the playoffs next week. We have another home game here. We'll be here. Join us, and 10-0. Second year in a row.
I was going to say, most importantly, the Indians cap off their second straight undefeated regular season. 20 straight regular season wins and back-to-back Coal Buckets. I'm Connor Phoenix.
I'm Joe Haddock.
Signing off. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Buddy.
Joe?
It's been great, buddy. All right, it's been a pleasure. Again, it's been an honor to have this game.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Indians win the Coal Bucket. Good night.
Hey,